All right. We land. Yes, yes.
Gang, gang, gang.
Gang, gang, gang. Big up man like Beefy.
Angelini,
Gang, Gandini.
Salute Beefy.
man like
Ma
Rambo.
Brother Maku.
Gang, gang.
Gang. Well, the
What's the
big
topic?
topic. I shall run it, man, because I shall run it for me and Maku, man. You the host, so I'm with you, fam. Gang.
Well, boy, we can start anyhow, man. You know how we do. We organic. This is how we roll. We roll organic. Get me? Big up to the people in the chat already. Get me? People now play. Get me? Forget Manny Sing, man. Switch over. You know you want him.
Switch over. Listen from the people's mouth. Get me?
Go.
Listen from gang's mouth. Not those who were there, not those who wasn't there. Get me? Time to get to know the facts and stuff, you know?
Come on. Random exposure. Random exposure says talk about Callum first. So, you
Well, the
know,
Kawarij.
the courage. You get
Who's
me?
first? Me or you?
Go on.
Well,
Oh,
let's talk.
you can go. Yeah, sorry. My bad. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about Callum then. If we go there, you know, and I'm gonna be truthful at it. The way how I see Callum act and go on in the park, he could not represent the black community in reality. The ones who are oppressed, the ones who's feeling it, the ones who don't even know if they can stay in the damn country after Brexit comes. You understand? Those who finding it hard to even survive in our community. He doesn't speak for them. No way, no shape or form. And for him to be amongst Tanino of all people on them levels, he could not represent us as a people or black people within certain communities. He doesn't speak for them. And when we know me, myself, I can see him as a snake figure, shape shifts. Might smile with us, but it means us no damn good. And he knows it. So, Maku, man, I'm ready to fire on this thing, you know. And that's real.
Well, what I've got to say is this. Yeah, I don't know what man Callum is, but man says he's intellectual, but these smart guys do some dumb shit sometimes. You know what I mean? And I don't know how he's back in time is racist. Like, but I've tried to look at it intellectually, as he says, and I can't see it, bro. I can't see it. And for me, I think he's just a provocateur, like Tan. He's one of the same boat. Tan, him, Ali Dara, who else? A few others in the park. They're just there to cause confusion and cause division among people. That's their job. That's how I see it. I think the evidence speaks for itself.
Damn right there. Damn right there. You said it in a nutshell. You said it in a nutshell, Beefy. You said it in a nutshell.
But I heard him saying he talks about for black people, but I want to know how he can have someone calling people nigger on his show. Remember, his show is not Speaker's Corner, you know. Speaker's Corner, Speaker's Corner. His show is not Speaker's Corner, and he's allowing a man to say nigger, 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 nigger on his show in a derogatory way to black people. Nah. I ain't having that one. I ain't having that one. There's no excuse for that one. No matter how intellectual he thinks he can be, there's no excuse for that one.
Oh.
What's your thoughts, Michael?
Well, on what was the question? Sorry, I got
Callum. What's your take on Callum? Your take on Callum?
Oh, my take on Callum. Well, I did say it earlier, kind of thing. I I mean the whole incident, as I thought, he's like trying to sensationalize it. Do you get what I'm saying in that type of sense? Like, you know, it was a small incident. Like, as I said, we grew up in a generation where there was no cameras. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
things, you know what I mean? We've been in much more sticky situations. And I wouldn't even call that a situation. It's just two brothers having a discussion. But, you know, the way we are now, it's like half of us think that us expressing ourselves and being normal is aggressive, too black,
Barbaric.
too big, too whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just feel that, and half of that is perpetuated by a man like Callum. You get what I'm saying? He will say the mob, he will say, you know, those type of thing, which is very clever, but really, you're just crying wolf, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't rate.
I like how he's intellectual and everyone else is dumb.
Mm.
Really?
Intellectual fools, we know.
Intellectual for what?
Yeah.
What does all that knowledge do? What is he doing with all that knowledge? I want to know.
I say I've always of the mindset that a lot of people who are intelligent lack common sense.
The dumbest
So
niggas going.
yeah, they can be good with the numbers, they can be good with the thing, but life situations become very difficult. Get me? So yeah. Do you say
Just
Jack? Go on.
my thing on that, yeah, is this as well. He's very good. Uh, he's got very good communication skills. He likes to speak, as he likes to call it, intellectual. Well, he knows for sure no real people ever go to the park because here what it is, yeah. We all know that Speaker's Corner is about freedom of speech, regardless if it's political or religious or your own ideologies. Different ideologies is in that park. Different peoples in the park spreading their own propaganda to big them up. Callum is one of those figureheads who plays 1 minute this side of the coin, then on the other side he plays another part of this side of the coin. A two-faced, very shift character about him, you know. And me to say this, that I seen him over the months and over the weeks, how he goes from one group to the other group, and he's going to get. Imagine this: he speaks of Kemet and actually sides up with white supremacists. Then, when you catch him out and try to G check him, he sides off and splits off with Tan and tries to act like Tan is something. Tan is a Tan. Let me tell you something about to add to that with Callum and Tan. Callum invited Tan on his show and allowed him to use these words. Listen, we all call each other niggas, man, because that's how hip hop and certain music and the media today has made it become like we black people make it all right to say nigga, like we truly don't we truly accept it and we really don't accept it. But you got those media people who put money into it where people think it's acceptable. Kalam allows it. I've been beside Kalam where people called him a baboon and
No,
go
Captain.
and
Sorry.
yo,
Well, let's add on that before you can go further. Okay, speaker's corner, yeah, you got the right to offend, yeah, but people also got the right to get offended. You know what
Straight.
I mean?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's why we always want the right to say whatever they want. Well, I was right to get offended, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, only one person's right, everyone's right, and you got the right to say what you want. I was right to get offended. I mean, everyone got freedom of choice, innit? But you're not free from the consequences of your choice. That's the reality of life.
yo, it's
That's the
freedom
reality
of
of life.
speech, not freedom of choice.
No, but you
You
got
have
choice.
freedom of speaking,
Freedom of choice. You got choice to say what you want to say in it. It's your choice to
yeah,
say to
but
say the things.
he,
It's your choice. No one's forcing him to say the things. It's his choice to say the things. But he's not free from the consequences of what he says, isn't it? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He can say whatever he wants, but whatever he says, there's consequences to it. And you're not free from those consequences. That's the reality of life.
Exactly.
You can't go say I can say whatever I want to say. I can say what I want to say. I can say what I want to say. It doesn't work like in the real world. Only a speaker's corner, yeah, maybe, but that's not the real world. And then his show is not speaker's corner, Callum. His show
Just
is in his house.
Beefy,
It's not a speaker's
Beefy,
corner.
just hold on, Beefy, just to correct correct and clarify myself. You have every right to say what the hell you want, but guess what? That's not how the game goes. You know what I mean? People think you could go to speaker's corner, insult, actually call people's mum out, everything else, expect people to react, go to react about it. People's go to react because people's got emotions. We are we are not only just spiritual beings. We do have emotions. We do feel our pain, and feel our we do feel we do feel bad. People damn right go to the point of speaking hatred.
But
Yeah. So when we say freedom of speech, everybody's got entitled to do that. You understand? Everybody's got entitled to have their freedom of speech. But
the funny
boy,
thing, though, Captain, the funny thing, um, if that's the case, yeah, why did Callum get upset when he was caught by Boone by Omar? Why did Raj get upset when the person said that he pushed it in his turban? Why did he get upset? If there's another place we can get emotional, it's like one rule for them and one rule for them others. Damn that, bro. Damn that. I mean, they will know they can't say nothing. They get upset all the time when they get they win. Raj, Tan, all of them. But they're not complaining about people getting upset when they talk shit. Please, bro.
Yo, Mandem. I'll let you lot speak for a little while. Salam, bro. What you lot, man, saying?
Cool,
how are you,
Well,
bruv?
Salam, brothers. What you lot saying, man? Long time.
Salute, gang.
Got Captain Maku and I think another brother, Beefy, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
Big up, man. I see you, man. You, man, dealing with the thing, yeah? Discussing the thing.
Yeah, dealing with it, discussing it. So ask your questions, King. Anything you got on your mind, what happened? Here's the time, here's the
Bro,
forum.
man, bro, you know what? After everything that happened, inshallah, we're going to discuss that, yeah? But all I'm seeing is this next, like instead of, like, obviously, look, a lot of mandem are road mandem, yeah? So
Yeah.
what happened that day for a lot of roadmans, if you look at the scale for a lot of roadman, they would call it a success that next man didn't get his head busting, 10. So what I was saying is that you lot handled yourself very well. Like, instead of Bandem blaming you lot, I was gonna say the opposite, where next man was able to call Jedi an N-word, a monkey, etc., etc., and you man were able to just stand there and say, "What is that? It?" Like, I rate that. I was gonna give you man rating for that. So when Bandem are coming and saying, "Oh yeah, gang got aggressive," I'm like, bro, you ain't seen aggressive.
Straight.
They ain't even seen aggressive yet, bro. Because time would have not survived in the real world, bro. It's just in a little speak. That's what I'm trying to say. These man think the world is speaker's corner, bro. That's just a little part, bro. That's not real life, bro. You know what I'm saying? He would never survive in the real world like that, bro. So what you man done was, yeah, there was a little commotion. That's a natural thing. That's what we're human beings, bro. We're human beings. We have emotions. Stop making us into computers, bro. When next man says something, it does hurt. You get me? We're not dumb. But you man never got triggered. You man handled yourself. You man didn't go bust him up. You could have bust him up in the park. You could have done anything, bro. But it could have turned up a lot worse for him. So, alhamdulillah, man got kicked out of the park and that's it. Done.
Exactly.
As you said, it wasn't even a situation like that. It was more of a situation. Yeah, his entourage escorted him out of the park once they saw the situation and the crowd forming. Because the first part of the video, you can see it's only a few of us and mostly his security team. You know what I'm saying? So as
Security team.
Yeah,
I'll be real, the count is at 2 women, 2 officers, and 3 security force. You get me? So yeah.
No, man. Next man wanted to provoke you, man. You man, he said it to your face. You lot handled yourself, bro. So, like, as far as anyone, I don't know what's all this gang witch hunt and all of these links they're trying to make. Oh, like, next man's doing 10 hours, 10-hour shows on you, man.
We never got mad. They're upset because he never got his head bust in. He said we're gonna do it.
Exactly.
He
In reality,
upset
he
them.
wanted you man to slip. Yeah, he wanted you man to slip. Even the thing is, it's like what I'm surprised is like next man are doing 10-hour shows. Gang and the Muslims. I'm like, bro, what? No, listen. What I don't understand is I'm being consistent right now. Yeah. Next man was been putting it like again. I'm gonna be consistent and very fair in my approach. Yeah. So no brothers get offended, but I've got to be real. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
That basically next man's been trolling Muslims for a hot minute. Yeah. For a hot minute. Yeah. All right. Cool. He never got his. He. Everyone was like, oh yeah, because obviously they're waiting for Muslims to do something, so then they can call Muslims extremists. That's the game, right? Cool. Muslims, gave him trouble, but he didn't really do anything. Next man threw the Quran 2 weeks ago. Again, bro. Again, for me, that was my red line. So I was already on, man. From that day, I was like, this guy is what he wants trouble, bro. He wants war, innit? So I knew what he was on 2 weeks ago. Now, in reality, this outcry that happened on Sunday, it should have happened 2 weeks ago. Ask me why. Because from day next man is willing to throw a religious scripture that certain people believe is from God. And even if you don't believe it's from God, you know certain people respect the book like that. From there you're able to do that, bro. I believe that's beyond skin color. I
Right.
believe that's beyond skin color. And I'm not saying it because I'm a Muslim, bro. Trust me, if next man threw the Bible or the Torah or any man's religious book on the floor like that and then said what he said, which was astaghfirullah, I'm gonna come on it. What I'm saying is that in itself tells me that this guy is a disgrace to being a human. He's a disgrace, bro. He's worse than an animal. So I knew what he was on. So in reality, he should have had this commotion 2 weeks ago. He caught life. It didn't happen. So when Muslims are jumping on it now, they should have jumped. They should have woke up 2 weeks ago, bro. Why are you waking up now?
Right, Reza. Let me just
I hear
put this
that.
out here, my
Get
brother.
me?
Let me just
That's a
put
good
this out
question
here.
for the audience.
Why
Gang.
are they waking up now? When black people were called the N-word, yeah, it's good, bro. Everyone should work together because guess what? He called you man out. So you man said, all right, cool, we're here.
Yeah.
But he's been calling us out for months. So when he threw the Quran on the floor, they should have been outraged. Like, brother, you can't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me put this out
And
there, my
another
brother.
thing is there's nothing to say that gang members are not Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Individual gang members
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
or their families. So for me, I mean, the whole idea about Muslim and the N-word is one
It's
and the same.
double. It's double. It's double. Yeah, it's double in
No, it's
reality.
one and the same. What
One
they
and the
did,
same. Yeah.
yeah, those far right used to use the N-word, yeah. So they switched it to Muslim. In doing that, they could gain more people now. More people can be attacked by the thing. You've got half the black population or the African population who are Muslims, and then you've got Asians now. You've got Middle Eastern man. You've got so man can come under that umbrella of Muslim now. Do you get what I'm saying? So they've just only changed the title to grab more people.
You see, Michael, you're hitting the nail on the head, bro. It's all trigger words, bro. They know back in the day it was the N word. Now it's like, yeah, things are getting a bit peak right now. You can't really say that no more. Let's flip it to the Muslim thing. It's a broader word anyway. Let's obsess over that because let's be real. Everyone that seems to have this far right, I can make Muslim thing. In reality, when it comes to black people, it seems like they always have issue with them as well. So it's like, why is it that they keep colliding, bro? Why is it that you seem to have issues with anyone who's not other than you, man? Do you get it?
Yeah, I hear that.
So they were all playing a game, and so I say like generally, bro, like obviously for the Muslims like that got angry, yeah, bro, they got angry. It's good. I'm angry that he said the N-word as well. I was fuming, and but 2 weeks ago when he threw the Quran, I went on Rob's show and I put it on them right there because I was fuming from 2 weeks ago. So it's one of those ones where yeah, bro, everyone and then everyone keeps saying, oh, why did gang get involved? Because he called you out, bro. You weren't involved. You weren't involved before that. Did you get it?
Yeah.
You man weren't involved.
Right.
He called you man out, so you said, all right, cool. You want to come to the park and call man the N-word? Cool. What do you now? Whatever happens, be ready for the like. That's not on you, man. You can't control everyone.
Yeah.
You can't control a mob. Do you know what I'm saying?
And is it
And
really,
you know what?
is it really a mob?
Yeah, you know what? You know what? Yeah, that's a good point as well, Robbie. Again, that's rhetoric that I keep hearing, and then it goes. You see, this is the issue, innit? You keep hearing something, then it goes in your own head, where man starts calling it a mob as well. You know those ones?
This is what we call mantra.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't seen. That's what I'm saying, but these lot bubble, yeah. They ain't seen real life, bro. If they think that's like for me, bro, you men are from the ends, yeah. Bruv, Tam would not have survived, bro. what happened to him, he should go home and do and thank Allah, bro, that Allah saved his life for another day. Otherwise, it would have been peak for him, bro.
I do personally think that Tan's smart enough because he must live obviously in a community, and my immediate guess might be somewhere in East London, but yeah, in that community, yeah, he's not obviously going to publicly do what he does at Speaker's Corner because,
Exactly, because you know if you're doing East, bro, you won't survive in
but not
East.
only that,
There's some heavy hitters in East
I
still.
think the point is that his mindset is that Speaker's Corner is freedom of speech, isn't it? So he might not be able to do it in his day to day, but when he comes to the park, he can shout
But
at
you,
the top of his
but you
voice.
know what? But Maku, let man trump that quickly. If
Mm.
that's the case, yeah. If that's the case, what was you doing on Titans saying the N-word on Titans? That's not freedom. That's not Speaker's Corner.
No, that's what that's where my
That's where you get caught slipping, because that's where you get caught slipping. Because all right, freedom of speech, you motherfucker. When you're doing it on Titans, is that freedom of speech? Because that's breaking the law.
yeah,
Because you hide behind Speaker's Corner because you're all nasty individuals, bro. And guess what? You know this sinking ship, bro. Man calls it the sinking ship now. Ask me
yeah,
why I called it. Ask me why I called it that.
yeah,
Because the ship's sinking on everyone that was on that ship.
yeah.
So who was backing him? Raj.
Mhm.
Was it Raj was behind it?
Right,
Hassan was behind it.
right,
For months they've been promoting him, bro. For months.
right.
But what? Hold on, wait. But now you can see the ship is sinking, innit? You can see, and now everyone's like, oh yeah, well, we don't agree with that. We don't agree with that. Oh, we condemn him. Why are you condemning him though? You believe in what he believes.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah,
can't get away. You can't get away that easy.
yeah. And big up to the. I think there were about 10 of them, 10 Asian brothers who came from Birmingham. You know what I'm saying? Just for that particular
Yeah.
fact. You see, there were people who came down, yeah, to see him use the N-word, who were not
That's what I'm trying to
necessarily.
say. If Mandem came down for that reason specifically, ratings, bro. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, allow this business. Or now there's this thing on gang. Like, oh yeah, you know that, bro. He said it. He approached you, man, bro. He called you lot out. You didn't call him out.
Exactly. Exactly.
So all I'm saying is they're sinking ship right now. Man like Hassan, man like Raj, they're all trying to get off that ship. But I'm gonna make sure they stay on that ship. You know, they cannot off. I am not letting you get off the Titanic. You need to sink with Tan, because because you man are toxic.
What you saying, Titanic?
These men are Titanic. They're gonna. And anyone who tries to get off, I'm gonna push them back in, bro. You need to stay in the Titanic. You man need to sink, bro. These men need to sink, bro.
May I just add something to that, my brother? May I just add something to that?
Of course.
No,
I personally, as I said, I'm not going so hard on Raj because you automatically know that there's a lot of what can I word a nice word to use, like emotion, a lot of emotional instability, yeah, in people who go to the park,
exactly.
and they're looking for some form of therapy. Do you get what I'm saying? Just with the interaction, just with being there with people of the same kind of like mind, or even the opposite mind. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's experiments going on different level. There's forms of therapy going on different level, and different people have different reasons why they want to be there. Do you get what I'm saying?
Maku, can you hear me?
So for me, if Bob the Builder's saying that, look, Tan's obviously suffering from some form of psychosis. You get what I'm saying? And then
Bob, you know what, Maku, when a Muslim does it, he's a terrorist. When a China man does it, he's got psychological problems.
It's not true though. It's not even true, you know. It's he went on Rob's channel on Gin and Tonic show, and he said that he had a plan, and he knew what he was doing. So when someone asked him, "What are you going to do if you're sent back to Malaysia?" he goes, "Oh, don't worry about that. You know, I have a plan. I'm not going to reveal my secret or my plan to you." So it was all planned, bro. You know what I mean? He's obviously, you look at his channel, Prophet Tan. Look how well it's done. You know, he hasn't done all that. He hasn't written them speeches. You know, he's got backing from somewhere, and it's some sort. They're up to something. They're definitely up to something. And you know, it's just it's too bait, bro. I can tell you a lot more about that. The guy came from the corporate sector. He's not dumb. He's well read. Do you know what I mean? You can't just dismiss it like he's he's mad and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But anyway,
suddenly Bob the Builder saying he's mad. Like, what do you mean he's mad? He knew exactly what
nah,
he's doing, bro.
he knew exactly what he's doing, bro.
My man
You
come
know,
prepared. He had
and
agents next to him, bro, with
bro,
his
let
Fed
me
friends.
let me let me give my due to the gang as well, bro. Let me give my due to
Yeah, gang
Maku,
repped it, man.
Jedi, Raspeg, Captain, Rambo, all the
Oh,
other brothers out there, man. Big, big, big respect from me, bro. I can't thank you guys enough for, and that's how it should be. Racism and dickheads like that need to be chased out of the park. Even though you guys didn't chase it, the police took him.
yeah,
Yeah, but we don't. This is, they think that we're just gonna take it, all of us, and
yeah.
look what happened in the 80s. Captain Rambo probably can tell you a bit more but than me about
Rambo,
this.
Rambo.
Yeah, but look what happened. Like, they take the piss, they expect
The
us to
reason he's called
take
Rambo,
it.
bro, he must have done a couple of things still.
Yeah, for real, for real. But they, unless you kind of speak up against these things, and sometimes, unfortunately, I don't condone violence, yeah. But the reality of the world is, like, look at the IRA, look at all of these groups and stuff. A lot of talking doesn't get happen if just one person just takes bullshit, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes military, the threat of violence actually gets things done. He would have never left the park. He would have, unless someone challenged him, he would have carried on for weeks. And what they don't understand, yeah, is this is the thing. He does jokes within his disgusting, racist, vile, Islamophobic, all of that speech, and he thinks, and people laugh at it. You got that little midget woman that Raj loves, yeah, laughing and pulling Jedi's hair, and then they try to twist it now.
Hey, did
But
you see?
that
You know what, Saracen?
but
Did you see how
rather,
they?
let me just finish this. Let
Yeah,
me
go on,
finish
go on.
this.
Yeah, go on.
When they crack the jokes and people find him funny, that's how the message is getting about. Do you get what I'm saying? So more important people are listening to him through comedy. They used to do this in the 80s with Bernard Manning and Roy Chubby Brown, and that sort of racism became acceptable, and we as minorities had to deal with it. So, bro,
Right,
man, Captain
right.
Rambo, give us your piece on that, brother.
Let me just give you a. Let me just give you a
Unmute
quick.
yourself, Captain.
Um, um,
Can't hear you, Captain.
can you
Unmute
can you
yourself.
can you hear me?
Hold on one
Can you hear me? Hold on, wait. Can you hear me?
second.
Gag, 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 gag. Can't you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, gang. All right. Let me just give you a little highlight on that. When I was growing up, particularly, and even you know that, Mikey, we grew up amongst, especially in the 80s, coming into the 90s, a lot of graffiti of NF, yeah, lot of BMP, a lot of that stuff, yeah. And we were in gangs because our parents, we kind of call it gang like that. We have to say to people, boy, how I look at it, I was with a group of friends because my family and my parents just told me, you need to be with your friends if you go to the shop, when you go to school, when you come home from school, don't come home on your own, be with your, just be with somebody. So you're rolling with, you always had a particular group, maybe if it's your brother, your cousin, your friend, your next door neighbor, you always will have somebody with you. Now, we were stereotyped from then and called a gang, but we used to have like the whole street with us or our whole friends. And we used to have this because of racism. Our Asian brothers, or I should say our Muslim brothers, they went through it from same way, bruv. From from the 90s, they joined up. They had their gangs because they felt they needed to be with their peers for protection. So we did. So now when we move it further on now, and we come into freedom of speech now, and we come into speakers corner, people think that you can talk to somebody and belittle them, tell them how. Let me tell you something. Black people ain't the lowest ranking intelligence. It's not proof that Tan is a youth who needs to take a look about China. And he needs to do speeches calling in China, bruv. Not over here, bruv. Yeah, because his country's fucked up, and his whole race have a complete set of food diet what we don't even understand, like dogs and cats and cannibalism. So Tan IQ is so high they eat themselves. You understand? Sorry if my mic's too up.
I know it's
To be
true,
honest
man.
with you,
That's
all I
true.
see is let me just highlight this, fam. When I go to speakers corner, I'm gonna first of all say I like to salute and I honor my young generals, Ruspect, Firebingy, Jedi, and the rest of the youngers, because they should not accept people saying things like that. Racism should be draw the line. If you want to talk about ideologies and talk about theories and talk about science and religion, it's all good. But once you start stepping over the mark and telling me in my face that you, I regret that we made you free from slavery and you're a monkey, when we look at our artifacts, you look at our animals, talk about we do bestiality. But I know that within my roots, we don't have those carnish, uh, mankind, animalistic natures about us. You understand? I
No,
know
you held
that.
it up well,
I know
Captain.
this for a fact. Let me tell you something else, brother. I see these English people come to. I see a lot of these white people. Yes, come there with their English flag, not with their British cross English flag. The the Red Cross has done more evil in Africa, Asia, the Caribbean. Remember, it was their Jesus ship what brought us over here. Made us stripped us of everything. So when they're looking our face and call us monkey, remember they've been doing shit from their ancestors, and we through the generations has accepted their bullshit. And no, I will never teach my younger generations to. I will teach them to stand up for your race. If you're a Muslim, stand up for your thing. Stop faking it. Don't tell you have to stand strong out here. I don't care if you're a Christian, stand strong in your damn beliefs, innit? And stop trying to bullshit. Christian is racist religion anyway. I'm not done by it. You understand? They will do their racist stuff through and through. Remember, it was that Jesus who brought me to Caribbean, and called me Jamaican and called me an African and called me bullshit like nigger. Then we had to say we are black and all that stupid shit. You understand? They were only my brothers who say let's just strip the logo and strip the let's strip the attribute, the names, and just deal with us as who we are. You know what I mean? Let's respect each other for who we are. We might not share the same beliefs, but let's draw the line. Don't call me no nigger, innit? You might want to write down in the stupid group here and say, yeah, you're a nigger, you're a black bastard, you're free to say that, but don't say that in my face. I don't give a fuck if I get nicked. Because I ain't teaching my kids to stand up like what my granddad did, innit? You took the piss out of my granddad, you took the piss out of my
Yes.
grandmother when they first
Yes.
come here. You even tried to send them back after
Yes.
they even was a part of your British army, When my black when my grandfather turned the gun to his own black people for this damn fucking
Uh,
country, yeah, right?
Captain, do
For
you
the
know what the worst
British
thing
flag,
is?
people don't understand that, yeah. So when
Captain,
we
they're
come
trying to
to,
switch it on you though. The worst thing is, out of all of this, yeah, they called Jedi a black. You were there. They called
I'm
the
there beside
Jedi
my
the
brothers,
N word and a monkey, and then they're trying to make out like Jedi is the aggressive one. Yeah,
No,
this is how. And
let me
these
put this out there.
degenerates, brother.
Let
I'm
me
gonna
put
call
this
them,
out there.
call
Let
them out, bro. The Manny
Saracen,
Cinders and
let
all
me
of them,
just
the
explain something
disgusting
to you.
vile pieces of.
Saracen, let me just put this out there. Yeah, I don't know if Jedi is in the chat or whatever, but let me put this out there. Right? Jedi ain't racist. I
No,
am fucking racist if you want to come to it. Jedi ain't the aggressor.
no.
Jedi's more reasonable than me. And I'm telling you that. When people talk about gang, right? I'm telling you, we coming from all different parts of London.
Yes.
Yeah? Some of us has remember this, you generations hasn't really banged on your own people. I saw my own generation bang on their own people to you younger ones being born and for you younger ones to walk our paths. I've been there,
Yes.
I've seen it, bruv. I've been walking street from the fucking 80s, bruv. I've seen shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I told most youths, fam, when I see my own brothers stop banging on each other, yeah, right? When I see my own brothers stop disrespecting each other, we called ourselves a nigger because that's a term what they was telling us to suppress us. Yeah, because the media, remember the media is run by the Jews. Let's be real, fam. Yeah, so all those Hebrew, no disrespect, I love Rasta, but when it comes to Jews, yeah, and this Hebrew business, it's two different arguments. Yeah, and when it comes to certain religion, I don't even want to talk it because I told people I only stand up by truth and rights. I'm not teaching no you to go and shoot people, bruv. I'm not doing that. And if I'm going to tell a youth to be a martyr, I will be the martyr. He will follow my example. I ain't telling no youth to go and kill police or go and fight stupid white people who just drink tenants, get pissed to Monday morning. They don't even know what they said or done, bruv. That's how they are, bruv. I sussed them out for 30 years. You know what? When you're in the football matches, you're all good mouth. When you're on your own in our streets, you're full of shit, bruv. When you speakers corner with the police, you ran to the police. I remember when the NDL was trying to ban up Ali Dawa, right? And when we come to see what was going on because they tried to put disrespect a mitzvah sister in the crowd, yeah, we come over. And when we realized the same people who meant to fight for this country's got a tenants in their hand, tell them to fuck off. They're fascists, bruv. They're full of shit. They should blame their own granddads for the fucking bullshit. They should blame their own government for putting them in housing estates if they think their privilege really works. They're full of bullshit. Most of these youths or these white youths don't even know their fucking culture. They don't know their self. All those NDO is full of shit. You overstand. They go from one politician to the next. Then when you realize they talk about grooming, and they've been groomed from day one, bruv. All of their religion is full of grooming, and they're telling about guiding. Let me tell you something. Let me put this out there. Any man who grooms children deserves jungle justice. That's my attitude. So when these little pricks, like when these big men, brave backs, like I don't even want to call him uncle because Uncle Ty ain't my uncle, fam. Ty is just a brother who skipped the hood. You understand? Far as I see it, he could have been having cat babies. I don't know, but he should be talking about them. He shouldn't be disrespecting none of these youngers. Like me, you're a Muslim. I don't business if you're a Muslim. Don't you ever call me a black bastard or a nigger or a coon or a wog, bruv. I don't do that shit. Half of what gang does ain't none of my business. All I do is be there for them. Try to help my youths understand where I came from and try to understand where I've been. What they do, I'm not their dads. All I'm trying to do is guide them. I do not have that responsibility where I could take them off the street and train them, bruv. This is England, fam. I'm not recruiting no kids to do no to burn down their estates, to rob people in their community. That's not me. And one thing about these so-called racist groups, they should focus on their own damn kids and guide their own damn generation. You know what I mean? And try to not make them racist. One thing with gang, we don't ever try to say we're all Muslims because we're
Captain,
not.
can I just say one thing about Ty as well, please?
Yeah.
You know, it must have just 2 minutes, yeah. Just a 2 second
Nah,
thing.
man, say your
It
thing,
must be
man.
pretty.
Let me mute my mic.
It must be really hard to take if you've been going to Speaker's Corner 15 years and no one knows you. Do you understand what I'm saying? No one knows him, innit?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I tell you the truth though.
That's a fact.
I tell you
Well,
the truth.
let's be real. It's only in the last 2 years that Speakers Corner's even become more prominent. You get what I'm saying on the internet and all of that type of thing there. So, you know, the most of his 15 years, most people never knew, and I think that's kind of a lie still. Because as a young man, I used to go to Hyde Park to go and play football, and I don't remember seeing him. You know what I'm saying? I saw a sea of black outfits. The Jewish outfits that they wear. Yeah, with the occasional Christian on them step ladder thing. You get me? So I don't know about
He's
Uncle.
confused, Mackie, innit, bro? He's
Yeah,
confused, fully confused. 12-hour streams, bro. Who listens to his 12-hour nonsense, bro? I can't even listen to him for 10 minutes, bro. I'm not lying, bro. I turn it off. One tone, boring, conspiracy theories, and he, like Jedi told him straight on the stream, he's got some sort of post-traumatic Islam stress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know what's happened in Libya. Reza, can you mute your mic, bro?
So go.
Yeah, I don't know if he got I don't know if he got raped in Libya or something, bro. But you know, the guy is just off his friggin' head, bro. Like he's actually talking shit about people who have actually calmed down the situation at the park. That could have been a lot worse if Jedi wasn't there. And there was another brother I have to salute as well. That you know when Tan was being pushed and that lady was being pushed, I think Captain was there as well. There was a brother goes, no one push him, leave him alone. He's part of the gang, Slim brother, and he's the same brother that discussed with Kalam. He goes, Kalam, I just want to talk to you, and he was very calm. I don't know who he is, yeah, but he calmed it down. He calmed the situation down.
Right.
And these lot are still trying to. That little midget woman who's apparently scared. She's the one that pulled Jedi's hair. You know the one. You know, and then you got the degenerates like Hassan. Got the degenerates like, you know what's his name, Raj and that Manny Cinderella. You know, apparently he's a crossdresser. I
Samson,
don't know if it's true, but
Samson,
yeah.
Samson. Let me just put
Hey,
this out there.
Samson, you're
Samson,
dangerous, yeah.
Samson.
Nah, he did let me on the stream and I got to
Yo,
cuss him a bit.
yo, Samson.
The master of controversy, boy.
No,
Yeah,
hold on.
in the last couple
Let
of
me
weeks,
just put
bro,
this
you
out
set
there.
the
Let me
park
just
on fire. Yeah, with your little tablet and that.
You're the sniper, bro. But I got a snipe every now and then.
Yeah, I'm
yo
watching you. I'm
sniper.
watching you. Message in the other stream with my brother Jedi. He goes, yeah, let me troll a little bit. Come on, let me troll a little bit. You get me? Yeah. And what's his name? Muhammad Tawid was like, yeah, man, don't get trolled in real life, you know. Man, don't get trolled in real life. And then Willie Gate came out.
I ain't gonna talk about that, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
I promise.
We're gonna
Do you know
leave
what it is?
that alone.
Do you know what we're gonna go after them nasty racist Islamophobes? And do you know what it is? Do you know what I didn't like about the other day? Yeah, I wanted to come on the show because what they do, they got respect on 5 against 1. Yeah, they're asking him 10 questions, 10 questions at a time. And when he starts responding, another one will ask him a question. When he responds, they mute him and they go respect. You stop being rude. Can you let people talk? And then they chucked him off. And as soon as they chucked him off, they got Jedi. And then they had 6 people asking him questions. But true say, Jedi still smashed them, bro.
Mm.
You know what? Let me get my
That
two.
was anyone
Let me just say something. Yeah, let me just say something.
wanna
Yeah.
see a scholastic ass whooping. Yeah, need to go and watch that video of Manny Cinder.
Hey,
Yeah, that's the only
hey,
time I'm
Maku,
gonna,
He's an
Maku,
epic pussy, bro. Epic pussy.
You know
Maku,
what? Let me say one
But yeah,
thing.
that
Yeah.
was amazing. Kangaroo court that went wrong.
You know,
Where
in regards
kangaroo
to,
court goes wrong.
you know,
That's
in
what it
regards
should
to,
be.
Kangaroo court went wrong. You're right, bro. It went wrong horribly.
you know, in
There
regards
is
to this
no way
whole
you
thing.
can
Yeah.
have Amy in your court, like
Yeah.
as part of
Maki, in
the
regards to this
magistrates
whole
or
thing.
whatever. He goes,
In regards to this
yeah,
whole,
she can't be a
in
judge of
regards to this
anything.
whole,
She got carted off by
going through,
police. She fell over. It was funny as hell, and she was butthurt. And so is
you
Uncle
know, in
Ty for
regards,
some reason. I don't understand. You get me?
yeah,
He's
yeah, man, them.
so, as I said, he's so bitter. You get me? He's starting to make man look ugly, proper ugly, fam. You know what I
Thing
mean?
is, yeah,
Man is
you
looking
lot,
like his
man, them.
feelings.
Man, them. You know about Uncle Ty, yeah. You know about Uncle Ty, yeah. You know about
How
Uncle
you
Ty,
feel
yeah.
today, Uncle Ty? I'm fine. No, nigga, you don't look fine. You look pissed.
Can you man hear
Pissed
me?
with life, everything. You get me?
Can
But
you hear
it's
me,
all
bro?
jokes.
Can you hear
You
me?
get me? So yeah,
Can you hear me?
anyone got any questions?
Can you not hear me?
Someone was asking about Callum.
Maku, Raza wants to say something.
Can you hear me? Can you hear
Actually,
me?
I got a good question for you and Raza.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me though?
Yeah. In this Callum situation, what do you feel about it? How do you feel the
yo,
situation went?
Maku.
Yeah.
And do you think Callum is exacerbating the situation? That's my question.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my situation, bro, you know, I back Callum, yeah. I back Callum even that day. But how can I back a man that doesn't have some self-respect for himself? Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, when you go around and your whole thing is black this and you Muslims are twisting the about black people. How dare you? How dare you click? How dare you talk people Uncle Toms? That's a racist slur. This
Yeah,
that, bro. I fully. You know what it is? I've got a lot of affinity to the black community because you know when I was younger in the 80s, bro, I used to have. I used to be called Packy by my neighbors. And they used to throw stones when I was like 4 or 5 years old. Sometimes it would broke my head. And then when my mum would say something, it would take the piss out of her because she couldn't speak English properly. And then I had this old Jamaican lady. I told people about this before. She was like across the road to me, and her name was Auntie Diana. God bless her soul. Yeah, she obviously had three big Jamaican sons. They went round on racist house. They go, "You dare mess around with these guys? What you're doing is wrong." Because she had suffered racism when she came. Do you know what I mean? They were here before. So after that, bro, I've always had love. If she would go to her house, they would come to our house. You know, so I always had that love and respect within the black community. But
Yeah.
yeah, people like that, bro. What can you say, man? You know, Kalam has been talking about black this and black that for years, and because of that, and bro, we've had some racist Muslims, no lie, and I used to get pissed off. And as a Muslim, bro, I can't stand injustice, so I had to speak up against them. You know,
But
you saw my video with you saw my
Samson,
video against Omar and stuff like that. But at the same time, you can't then switch and let someone call you end this, that, and then giggle like a little girl. Him and Sarah, ha 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 ha. Ha. You know,
Sarah's amazing.
he's a
Sarah's
troll. He's
amazing,
a
bro. You know
troll.
Sarah's just amazing. Sarah's amazing, bro.
No respect, bro. No respect.
Why is Sarah amazing? Let me know.
Sarah's amazing. He's an amazing character, bro. Like his whole. I'm out just commenting on his thing a little while ago, yeah, on his page, and he was going back to back with me, yeah. Like, bro, you know what? Like, check this though, yeah. If you check man's old videos, yeah, check his old videos of like his videos of what he used to do. What was he all about? The pro-black movement.
Right.
That was what he was about, Sarah, right?
Okay.
He was like, if you look at his old videos, that's all it's about, bro. His old videos always about, pro-black and the white man's done this and the white man's done that. Cool, cool. The minute man gets some support from Tommy Robinson, all of that talk's gone.
Right.
I
Now.
have not seen him do one video about white man no more.
He's
Why?
retired. He's
Be-
retired.
he's not. You know why he's retired? Because guess what? His fan club has changed to anti-Muslims. So all he does is talk
Yes.
about Islam now.
Yes.
It's like, bro, you can't fool me, bro. Because back in the day, you were about the pro-black thing. So hold on. Why are you not carrying on? Because you know your viewers will be like, oh, we're not here for that. We're here to see you bash Muslims. So do that, bro. Do you get it?
They Raza, you know what it is? They tried the divide and rule thing. They tried. Maki will back me up on this. Yeah, they tried Muslim this and black people this, and you don't want to make fun of the black community. And for a while, bro, you know when I first come to the park, Maku, yeah, it worked. You know there was a big divide amongst that,
Samson,
but people
Samson,
clocked it. People clocked
hold
it.
on, Samson, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah, go
yeah.
on, brother.
Right, let me just say something. You're very right, and the problem is this. Listen, man, yeah, black people's always been victimized in this
Yeah.
country, humiliated, discredited by all race, and I'm telling you that
Yes, you're right.
straight. And I ain't gonna lie, fam. Let me tell you something about with our community. Our community was purposely designed to be fucked up in the first place. Our sisters, soon as they have a child, yeah, with their boyfriend, yeah, long as they don't have a close relationship, yeah, and she decides to not be with him, she gets a house, she gets benefits, all for her. And we as men are struggling not only for our masculine selves because we don't deal with feminine bullshit. We don't deal with that crap where we want to be women. We were shaped to be warriors, protectors, yeah, defenders of our villages, our women, and our children. That's how we were created. See what's happened in your educational system. No disrespect to no Pakistani or Arabs or anything, but truth is truth, innit? In somewhere in the educational system, we black people, regardless if they want to call Africans, Caribbeans, whatever you want to put a name to them, we've all been on the lower class category. We've always been a project or a housing scheme or a housing scam. We've always been involved in. We've always been trapped. They put drugs in our community to fuck us up
It's true.
and,
It's true.
and fuck our parents up. Yeah, when we grew up throughout the 80s and shit, most of our parents, if they wasn't strong, they would be spazzed out, bruv. Your parents, some of your parents never went through that. They were business oriented.
Yeah,
You understand where I'm coming from?
Rambo, you know
You
what? You
lot,
said this to me last time as well, man. It made sense.
no,
Like last time you mentioned this to me as
hold
well,
on.
man.
But Rizza, what I want to do is try to tell people, innit, that when you see our younger brothers, this is me as an elder, when I see my brothers in gang, there is no leader, there is nothing like that. But when I see my brother Jedi and Respect speaking for the narratives of you man in the park, bruv, yeah, they are trying to think about us who's living in the community where they go back home to. They want to project a put a true reality aspect to people living in a bubble, bruv. Do you know how it feels when most of you young brothers come amongst road with us? It shocks the reality out of you lot because simple reason why, whatever your parents or forefathers taught you about us, we just show you we ain't like that. We ain't no aggressive fucking apes. We're not baboons. We're not no
Mm,
animals. You could call me a Black Panther and I fucking accept it. You understand? And that's
mm,
one animal you want, and that's a protective animal. You not go back me in the in the corner and tell me I'm a nigger and shit. I was a young kid and I saw Gollywog on jam jars. Yeah, I
mm,
saw my white friends, sisters have Gollywog as teddy bears. They're the shit I grew up. White people had black face paint and do the most stupidest thing to show young white kids that's how black people are. Stupid people.
mm,
Not that, bruv. And you know what they always do? Always take our knowledge and make it like it's theirs. Take our culture, make it like it's theirs. Take our tradition, make it like how it's theirs. And strip off our knowledge, bruv. I feel like most of my brothers and sisters don't even know what the fuck they are. Because one thing, they claim a religion what's not even theirs. When I say that, bruv, a religion what's not theirs. Let me tell you something. Throughout Islamic history, African Nubians were always in Islamic history, culture, tradition, stories, hadiths, everything. It wasn't no
mm,
made up thing. We was always there in the so-called desert alongside you. You understand? We was
mm,
also in Greece alongside those white supremacy from their great Alexander, yeah, who fell in love with our sister and blindfold us. But most of us has been hoodwinked, and most of the elders like Ty, hear what Ty, if you listening, before you stop hating on gang, why don't you guide them, bruv? Why don't you stop wasting hours on hours disrespecting youths who could be your own kid, bruv? Why don't you spend some time and help them? Why don't you stop your bullshit, bruv? Because you making a division. You still say that the youths them are bad, but and you who created us or the youngest, and you who created them. Why don't you take up your responsibility, bruv? That's to Ty. Kalam, you just stay there where you there, rude boy, because you never been really for us, bruv. And what do they say? What was hidden in the dark will be revealed to the light. That's me done when it comes to Kalam and those little bums. And let me tell you something, bruv. Jedi never touched no woman. If anything, if you watch any video, yes, this local woman in front of Tan was trying to put her hand on me. And because of my reflexes, I grabbed her hand. Because I believe if anyone touched me, she get fucked up. Because I don't put my hand on people. That's why I had my hand on her. And my people felt that I would be nicked, so they pulled me away from her. So if their police thought I was assaulting her, they would nick me on the spot.
No, but Captain, can I just quickly step in, Captain? You know everything you're saying here, because I remember, Captain, man's got a lot of respect for you. Because last time when I
Oh
spoke
no,
to you as
man,
well,
let me mute my mic.
yeah, because I
Oh,
got a lot of respect for you, man. Because last time when I spoke to you as well, you were mentioning to me you spoke to me like a little brother, bro. You said to me, "Oh, listen, you're like my younger bro. I grew up in the ends, mad. You get me? We used to see the Asian man. We see what they used to go through. We used to back them. So, and you even said to me like, you seem to know a lot about our culture
Straight up.
because you say certain things, bro. And I'm like, next man, you can only know that if you know our culture because you say stuff like, oh yeah, you man grew up in certain families. Your parents wanted this for you.
Reza,
Like you talk
Reza,
like you know the way you talk. It sounds like you know my parents, bro.
Reza, let me just put this out there, yeah. See me, rude boy, yeah. Me can tell you, you're the most the most known person in the Muslim Pakistani community is my great friend UK Apache. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. Yeah.
Is that the original
Hold on.
Nutter?
Let me tell you something. Them
Is that
men
the
there.
original
Hold on.
Captain?
Hold on.
Captain, who's that? Who's
Hold on.
that?
Hold on. Hold on. When them men there first pick up the microphone, yeah, they come on my they grew up in my community, you know,
Yeah.
mixed. But then when they came to our dances, and we love him like a brother, teach him off a DJ, old boy, pick up my contact lyrics. Them men there, yeah, went and made the number one tune in the jungle, flipped it back. He no longer chats jungle no more. He's no longer in the drum and bass scene. He's a true brother of Islam.
Wow.
Islam. Yeah, he's a true Muslim. He don't go to speakers corner and do
Big
what
up.
none of the man them do. Yeah,
Big
and
up.
make a fool out of himself. Yeah,
Big up.
he
Big up.
looks after his family. Now, let me tell you something, bruv. One thing about speakers corner, it makes some of the younger man them look like an idiot. Some of you
Egypt.
men
Fun.
can't even be there on certain levels. You lot should just get knowledge and guidance, innit? So
100.
what's
100.
happening is we all been attacked, fam, and this is the one time I'm talking all of this thing here. We're all been attacked in it. And
100.
it's gone from a mental war to a physical war. Those who don't know and those who don't want to see it, believe it. When you are walking on your own, wherever I'm saying you now might not make sense, but remember this, bruv, you have to watch your back. This country is built on racism.
Yeah.
You look at
Let me. Can
America.
I ask
You
the
look at
panel a
America.
controversial question? Can I ask you a
Yeah,
question, Captain? And this might be a bit controversial, yeah. And Maku, this one's for you, and Reza for you as well, yeah.
I'm
Right.
listening.
You know, this week, yeah, Jedi asked the police, like, or someone asked the police. One, it might be a Muslim brother, asked the police about why Tan wasn't stopped, yeah. And he said that we only had one report from above, like from abroad, even. Now, is it that we've got this culture amongst us on the street level, whatever, that, oh, you're a snitch, bruv, I'm not going to report anyone, that's not my thing. But are we not then part of the problem? Because had we reported that little shit weeks ago when he's done all of this, and some of us people, we made a collective, because he called Rajiv, Black Hat guy, he called him an N-word live on air, but no one reported it. But if we all report these idiots and they can call us a snitch, whatever have you, at least it won't. At least it stops these racists from spreading and the ideology from spreading. And because what it is, they get ennobled. So Raj started cussing Pakistan now and stuff after Tan like said it. But we're gonna shut them down, brother. And if you see their if they're splurting racist remarks or they're being anti-Muslim and disgusting vile remarks where they're threatening violence, screenshot it. Because for me, bro, I've got no problem reporting little shits like that, bro.
yo, 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 yo. See, that's another thing I want to tell you. No snitching, bruv. Yeah, there's other ways to deal with a nut in it, fam. Yeah, you could leave a nut in the in the sun to dry out, put it in the water. Hopefully, it will soften up. There's many ways to deal with a nut, but snitching, that's not me, and that's not gang, bruv. All that talk about reporting, don't report nothing, fam. You have to learn to deal with these people on the way, yeah, what could get through to them, bruv. And that ain't the way by going to report. What you gonna do? Report to the enemy, to the enemy. Are you not nuts? That's why I'll be real with you. I'm not talking for a gang right now, I'm talking for myself. You know? I don't deal with snitching. I will never go to my enemy and report an enemy to an enemy. Not me. Far as I see it, you lot brought me here, innit? If you don't want me here, send me back home, innit, bruv? That's how my level is. I don't want to be like these guys. I don't want my children to be don't know what gender, what
See, this is
transformers.
where I would disagree with you, Captain. I'll tell you why. Because we have the same thing in the Muslim community, yeah, where someone might be going to plan something about bombing something or blowing something up, but because of that same
Nah, I'm
kind of
not
level
talking.
of loyalty,
Listen, fam, I'm not talking about blowing and destroying up fucking cities and shit, fam. That is not in the agenda. What I'm talking. When
I
I'm
know what you're
talking
saying.
about your enemy, fam.
Different. That's
It's,
different.
let me tell
That's
you something. Let me just show you lot something. Yeah, I have not said nothing extremist. Don't put that in the agenda, innit? Don't
I
even
ain't saying
put
that.
that in the people's head, innit, fam?
No, what
Yeah?
I'm saying is the
No.
principle. The principles. We have it as well.
The principle, yeah, is certain things should be discussed on forums, certain things should be discussed on the street, certain things should be discussed in your house, certain things should be discussed amongst your peers alone, innit? And certain things should never be said, innit? And if you want to, this is what goes on with people. When you want to call people monkey, this, that, 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 and all a chain reaction will start happening in it. So what I don't want to do is tell no you stupid stuff what I would tell my youth to make him to put my life in a jeopardy because of his extremist views. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about extremism. I never told nobody we should spray up the fucking place. That's not me. But people will do that in my community, but I never turn around and say that do that in other people's community. I'm not telling people to go up and blow up people's houses,
of
churches,
course, of
synagogues,
course,
and
of
all
course.
that.
Never that. Never
No,
that. Never
fam.
that. Never that.
No,
Never.
but where it is, fam, I don't want people to come and say, yeah, gangs, Muslim, and you know what? They're extremists. They're planning an attack. Let me tell you something. That's how people think, bruv. And I'm
Yeah.
not having it. Let me tell you something. Me, I respect everything my creator. I'm thankful for my creator for everything he puts in front of me. One
Alhamdulillah.
thing I'm going to tell you,
Respect.
I'm not going to let no one convince me to do things what I wouldn't do, what's
Mm.
in my heart. Less if I was programmed or mentally chipped somehow, like most other freaks out there, bruv. Because I can't put it to my mind why I would do these things. I ain't gonna put my family in jeopardy, and I
Nah,
ain't.
100.
That's why I said to you, I'm talking about myself. So
Captain,
what people
Captain.
do,
If
no,
you,
fam. What I
yeah, go on.
want to do, we
Go on.
have to make this clear, you know.
No, it's
Me,
clear, man. None of that,
no,
bro.
no, no, no. Listen, fam. I want to make this damn clear, innit? We as gang ride with anybody, yeah, long as they don't violate the fucking thing, innit? That's straight up talk, bruv. I will ride with you. Don't violate the thing, innit? That's all
100,
I'm saying. Don't
100,
come on
100.
here. I don't want no one coming on here talking about gang dudes with some fucking extremist shit. It's bad enough being black, the way how I look at it. It's bad enough being fucking a nigger, the way how I look
100,
at it.
100,
So I don't
100.
want no one to tell me I'm extremist, bruv. You understand? Fuck
Yeah,
that
man,
shit.
man, them get things twisted, innit? I get what you're
Yeah,
saying. I get what you're saying,
fam.
bro.
Yeah,
And
I
you know what?
understand what you're saying
No,
because people
gang
will
ain't,
twist things.
let
Yeah,
me tell you
people twist
something as
things. Yeah,
well. Gang ain't dealing with races like that, fam. Half of us are black, yes, but hear what? Our community is very mixed, and we're
yeah,
not
yeah.
telling people about segregation
So,
shit,
Captain,
fam.
how do you deal with like, let's say someone's like blatantly being racist, and the police ain't gonna do any like, let's say the police can take that person away there and then, but if you don't report it, 3 weeks, 4 weeks down the line, that person's gonna carry on spinning that spiel,
But hear what,
and
Right,
they,
you
fam?
know what? You
But
know
hear,
what? You know what? Hold on 1 second.
yeah, go on, Maku.
go on, Maku.
I only report, yeah, my fist to faces. You get me? I don't do that. I'm not joking. You know what I'm saying? That's the only report I'm doing. I'm reporting to my fist, yeah, that there's been a violation. And it has to connect with something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about all
Uh,
these rules and regulations and all these funny stuff. We are the rules. We are the gods. We are the people. You know what I'm saying? You must control your own environment. Like you must be sovereign. You must be, otherwise you support the government and you want to be governed. You
Ment,
get me? You need to be
mental.
governed, you need to be controlled. You get what I'm saying? So I'm saying if you're self-governing like you're supposed to be, you get what I'm saying, then you have control in certain situations. And if certain situations go awry, it's like having self-insurance. You know what I mean? If you drive and you don't want to deal with the license and the system of acts and traffic acts and this act and that act, then the one thing you have to get is insurance. And even better, to get your own insurance, make your own insurance, meaning that anything you do, you can cover. You get what I'm saying? So it's the
But you
same
know what? You know,
with
100, 100. Yeah, you know,
it's the
I'm
same
just
with violent situations. You get what I'm saying? I,
yeah,
I,
I'm just
I
gonna try and
sorry. Yeah.
yeah. So, Snap, I'm just gonna try and flip it a little bit to a couple of things that I haven't really I wanted to talk about because I haven't got a chance yet. So you man, just give man a minute, innit?
Go
Right.
on, go on, go on. Let me
So
mute my
so
mic.
yeah, my brothers. So just everyone just mute it so that I don't get no echo feedback. So yeah, basically, first of all, yeah, um, I love the way how every man just spinning the thing. Like I see Jedi on their show, yeah, and all I see is instead of dealing with what happened, what caused it, who was behind it, what happened to Tan, what happened to Kalam, what do you know what they wanted to talk about? Oh, there was these two white girls and they were getting offended and they were getting hurt, and I was like, what? Hold on, wait. You want to discuss this? You don't want to discuss the issue. You want to discuss these two women who this woman
Facts,
and
facts.
her child who I think was a racist by the way who grabbed Jedi's hair. You want to deal with these people who are openly backing Tan. Hold on. What happens when you go to a battlefield, bro? You're gonna get touched, right? You can't end up in the middle of a battlefield and be like, "Oh, I'm scared." You weren't scared. You were pulling Jedi's hair, bro. How are you scared? Why are you
Okay.
talking about an issue that's not relevant, bro? Talk
Hundred
about
percent.
this is what they always do, bro. They talk about suddenly they try and scapegoat. Goat tears. Oh, let's start crying and hail her as a martyr. Bro, no one touched her. Nothing happened. If anything, she grabbed Jedi's hair.
Are you
So
talking
please,
about midget
long that.
woman? Are you talking
Yeah,
about the midget?
that little blonde girl, man.
No, no, there was a midget as well.
Yeah, no, longer. I'm talking about that blonde girl, man. That blonde girl who grabbed Jedi's hair. That her and her mum. So I'm talking about don't make it into an issue where people were scared. What do you mean, bro? You were in the middle of a battlefield.
Was
Why
that a
was you
mum,
there
bro?
back in Tan?
Was that a mum? I thought
I
it was a
think it was,
dad.
yeah. Why
I
was
thought it
you
was the
there?
midget dad.
Why was you there back in Tan, bro? If you back Tan, what's gonna happen when everyone's on him? You chose to be there. Please don't make it sound like. Please don't flip it on people like that. It's a irrelevant subject. We're talking about Tan here. We're talking about what happened. We're talking about his racism. Why suddenly are you talking about?
And
Oh,
and
but there
and,
was
and
a
Reza,
girl
Reza,
and she's 4'3" and she's getting emotional, bro. I beg you don't talk shit like that, man.
don't you think Tan's a pussy as well by pushing the girl in front of him like a human shield?
No,
He's
he
saying,
tried to be a
"Stop,
hero.
stop,
He tried to
stop
be a
hitting the
hero.
woman! Stop
Don't,
hitting the
don't, don't,
woman!"
don't touch a woman. Don't. He tried to be a hero.
What a
You know,
pussy, bro.
next man's trying to get like, oh, afterwards the girl's gonna be like, oh, Tan, my hero, thanks for saving me. Little waste man, bro. Did you get
He's
it?
a little pudda, brother. That's what he's
But
a pudda.
now check this. Yeah, check this. That's one issue. Yeah, that's one issue. Number two, yeah, is when all of this is happening and it's happened now. Yeah, you see all the man that caused this, all the man that were back. Because remember, I deal with foundations.
Right.
Tan is a pawn. He is what you call a
It's true.
pawn.
It's true. True.
But
True.
who's the king and queens behind this? I'm interested in the queens and kings and queens. I'm not interested in the pawn. The pawn's a foot soldier, bro. He gets wiped out. Look, he got wiped out quickly. He's done. But now I want to know who the foundations were. Who were the foundations? Raj, Hassan, these mandem that keep promoting free speech that were built into this foundation. You
Mandy
man built
Cinderella. Mandy Cinderella.
you man built Tan. Don't try and leave. Don't try. Hold on. Be consistent in your principle. Your principle states what? What does your principle state? That we agree with his right to free speech, but we don't agree. We don't agree with what he says. Okay. So why are you condemning him? Because according to your principle, he only said what you wanted. You only said according to free speech. So what he said, you might not agree with it. So why are you condemning him? Because your principle is he has the right to say it. So if he's gone to Jedi and said you monkey, you N-word, why are you condemning it? Because according to you, that's free speech. Don't jump off the ship now, my brothers. Stay on the ship. Stay on the Titanic. Stay on that Titanic.
Stay
You
on the
you
Titanic.
know you man made Tan what he is. Don't and hold on. When everyone was on Tan, I didn't see Raj. I didn't see Hassan. Hassan was like, oh brothers, brothers, brothers. This is the same guy who slags Zed off on his live stream. He says on his live stream, I hate all Muslims. Openly says I hate all Muslims on his live stream, and now he's in the park saying, bro, Jedi, allow it, brother." And he's talking to him the other day on the live stream like he's his best friend, like so much respect. I'm like, bro, allow you, bro. Have some respect for yourself. You act different. You don't act like this. Don't be scared now because the big black guy's in front of you. Don't worry about it, bro. He won't do
My
nothing to you.
my
Don't
brother.
worry about
My
it.
brother. My brother. My brother. I'm a crackhead.
He won't do nothing to you. The big black guy won't do nothing for you. Don't worry about it. Don't be scared, bro. Because if it was a little boy, you would have been very brave. He's brave against other man.
My brother, have you got some toothpaste?
He caused this whole thing. He caused this whole thing. He's been causing Tan. He's been promoting Tan. He's been promoting this free speech. And then he's trying to have this question answer with Jedi. And Jedi was obviously just doing his thing, but Jedi knows what he's doing. Like you're talking to him like, oh, Jedi, could you please answer this question? You've been mugging everyone off. You've been promoting Tan. Now, you know those ones where every single day, I'm gonna give you an example. Every single day I promote hate. When finally the guy who I promoted hate to, he goes out and does a hate crime, I say, oh, I condemn it. But I'm the one who's behind it, though. I'm the one who caused it. You can't condemn it now, bro.
And Reza,
You can't you can't jump off the ship now, bro. You caused that ship, so you're
Tan's not
on that
coming
ship.
back. Because Tan's not coming back now. Now they got nothing
Exactly.
to
So
do.
now what? So guess what? Because Tan's not coming back, you're shitting yourself because you know you're the foundations. Don't try and say, oh, you know what? It doesn't matter now. Tan's done. Tan's not relevant. No. Tan's very relevant. The Titanic's relevant. The Titanic's relevant to today. The Titanic thing, we don't forget Titanic. And guess what? You man need to sink with Tan. You don't get to get off. You don't. Everyone's saying to me, oh, Hassan said sorry. What do you mean Hassan said sorry? He's the one that caused this. Because and guess and they start and when and you know what? Have some, bro. Be men in it. Be men. When it was happening, they were nowhere to be seen. When Tan was getting hotted up, they were nowhere to be seen. Why didn't you stand with Tan then?
Hold
Why didn't
on.
you stand with Tan then?
Can I ask you a question?
Go.
Does this apply to Callum also?
Okay, Callum. Callum was one of the main guys saying, oh, promoting Tan, being cool with him. I told Callum 2 weeks ago when next man threw the Quran, you should have been on him from there, bro. You're going on him now, and even now when he said the N-word, your interpretation, you're saying, oh, let's interpret it this way. Let's interpret it this way. No, because when Uncle Omar done the same thing, when other man done the same thing, you did not open this door of interpretation. I spoke to Callum and broke this down consistently with Callum. I said, listen, you either have one interpretation or you have the other. What's your two interpretations? Either you say the N-word, the C-word by meaning coon, I'm saying it as an example so you know what I'm talking about, the N-word or the C-word, you say these words are inherently racist and you can't use them. Or you go with the intention principle. The intention principle states, which I personally incline towards, that the intention principle states that you don't use certain words. It depends on your intention when you use a word. Okay, no problem. You say Tan used the word, but he didn't mean the intention behind it. No problem. So then in the same way, when Uncle Omar used the word, I'm not a fan of Omar. When Uncle Omar used the word, you straight away said, oh, why is he using the word? When Ali Dawah used the word, why is he using the word? Because that means your principle was, oh, it's the word that's an issue. It wasn't the intention. So therefore, you've changed principle now. If you say you haven't changed principle and even then you were in the intention, that's clear contradiction, because that is not true, bro. It's a lie. If you say no problem, I'll hold you to your intention principle. Tan in his video, I'm gonna mess up Tan twice. Two evidences, because remember, you're not dealing with a dumb guy right now. No one's dealing with a dumb guy right now. You're not dealing with them dumb guys in the park. There's two principles. I'm gonna catch Tan out in two ways. Principle number one, I'm not even talking about what he done in the park. Watch this. Before he went to the park, he spoke to Rajiv on the Google Hangouts. To Rajiv, he goes, it was something like, watch when I see you in the park, you're a low IQ N-word or something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly
So
what
he
said.
already, so therefore, racist, dismissed. You're dismissed, my brother. You are racist, dismissed. Intention principle, proven. Point number one. Point number two, if I take your point of view, if I entertain your interpretation, though, that Tan speech can be interpreted not as racism, but as thought-provoking, and you want to widen your scope of interpretation, no problem. But guess what? When he came to the park this week, he fucked everyone up. Do you know how? Because he went in front of Jedi and goes, you black monkey. You N-word. He openly said it in front of to his face to offend him intentionally. So guess what? That principle's gone out the window. Tan's a racist. Now, what do we do now? Because Kalam, in terms of, because I want to keep things separate. While I blatantly disagree with what Kalam doing, and Kalam, like I said, everyone's jumping on the ship. Jedi's trying. I'm sorry. Hassan's trying to jump off the ship. Raj is trying to jump off the ship. Kalam needs to be big enough and say, you know what? I fucked up. Kalam needs to say, I
100%.
fucked up. I backed the wrong horse.
Yes.
Man backed the wrong horse. Now what I will say, about Kalam is the second part of it, because this is very important to me, because this is me, bro. I'm not echoing no one's sentiments. I'm echoing what I feel. Kalam, on the way back, what happened to Kalam, I don't agree with. That is wrong. Because what happened on the way back with Kalam was Jedi speaking to Kalam. So Jedi has a right to speak to Kalam. Jedi has a right to speak to Kalam about whatever he wants. He's getting called the N-word. He's getting called a monkey. Of course, he's going to be pissed. And he's going to be pissed at Kalam because he's saying, bro, what, you support man like that? Obviously, he's going to be pissed. But what happened was other men started getting involved and they got aggressive quickly. So what Jedi done was smart because Jedi's intention, there is no way I believe that was Jedi's intention. So as soon as Jedi clocked that, what did he do? He tried to stop it. Because he's like, bro, this is not, I want to talk to Kalam. I obviously want to speak to him and say, bro, I'm pissed off with you, but obviously I don't want to beat the guy up, bro. I don't want to touch Kalam. I can't touch him. I don't have an issue with him like that where I'm gonna start swinging for the guy. So Jedi done what was right. It started off and it got flared up in unintentionally by Jedi, unintentionally, but then he stopped it. He done the right thing, bro. He stopped it. And all the man that were moving to Callum, trying to push him, trying to think him, nah, bro, man, not rate that. Man, not rate that. You can't go around or everyone trying to go and jump on Callum like that now. Because hold on, if you really want to jump on man, jump on the other man. Don't jump on Callum because you got your own hate issues or you've got 1,000 issues with him. Because there was bare Muslim jumping into it. There might have been some of the black man jumping into it. But as far as I'm concerned, you can't violate Callum like that. That's wrong, bro. And if I was there, I would have defended Callum. I would have stood in front of him like, no one can touch Callum, bro. Because he's one of the only guys who backed my brother. He's the only guy, so I know how it feels, bro. When there's a bagger man on you. So and the way Callum handled himself when they were all on him, he walked off in pride, bro. He goes, listen, I'm walking, and he done the right thing. He carried on walking and kept it moving. That was a bit boss of him. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a bit boss. The way he walked off and he just carried on moving like it was nothing. I rate him for that. It's not easy, bro. Any man that knows that's in that situation that's ever been rushed before, you know it can go from a 0 to 100 very quick, very quick. So I rate what he done there. I rate the way he handled himself. But what I am going to say to you is Jeddah has full right to speak to him. Jeddah has full right to be angry at him, switch at him. And then Jeddah, as soon as he clocked this getting out of hand, he stopped it. So rate Jeddah. And Jeddah said sorry to him anyway. So that's my fair take
And
and
Kalam
consistent
should
take on
say
it.
though, Raza, I agree with you. Kalam should say now that I made a mistake on
No,
that.
Kalam, I say I fucked up.
Can I show you a video? This is why I've lost kind of respect. I don't know if you guys
No, but
get
hold on,
to.
but Samson, before you say that, Maku and Captain, all you man get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. I'm not on jumping on no one's hype where everyone's like, oh yeah, let's lick up Callum. Nah, bro, that's wrong. Do you get it? No one's
I
getting
agree
licked
with
up like
you.
that,
I
bro. No
agree
one's
with
getting
you.
licked up like that. No way, bro. Callum was one of the soldiers that stood in front of my brother, in front of a mob, bro. Man was standing in front of him, bro. No one can touch Callum. That's wrong, bro. You can't bring up if you go and the man them that were trying to touch him. You man see him in the park every week, bro. Don't act moist, bro. You see him every week, bro. You don't come up to him. You had certain man from Birmingham trying to approach Callum. Oh yeah, what? I'm like, bro, what? You know where he is. You know where Titans is. You ain't approached him before. You ain't tried to approach Callum before. Why are you approaching him now? What? Because there's a bagger man and Jedi is there. Don't try and jump on, man. Like, deal with the issue. I don't want these other guys trying to jump on because of their own issues. This is very important as well. Do you get it? They both going hand in hand. While man blatantly disagrees with Callum, there's no way man would. Because bro, at the end of the day, bro, Callum always showed man love. Always. Yeah, what's happened now is, bro, he needs to come back and say, and he needs to get himself. So you know them two, I believe Raj and Hassan need to stay on the sink, need to stay on the ship. But Callum needs to come off the ship and say, bro, I fucked up.
Yeah. Maku.
What's that shit called again?
Yes, brother.
Can I show you this
God.
video? Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
go.
listen to this. Tell me if you can hear it. Yeah, I'm putting the volume up.
So I just want to know, yeah, because me personally, I don't see Tan as being racist.
Listen
I don't
to
see
this.
them two as being the same thing. Let me finish though, yeah. I don't see them two as being the same thing. But you're obviously saying that Tan is coming up with some form of hate speech. Okay? So it could fall underneath the same banner. But you have to show me the evidence that Tan is.
Show me the evidence.
Show me the evidence here that Tan is coming up with hate speech. Okay? And then for me to be a man of honor and integrity.
Man of honor and integrity.
To me, hold on, listen. If you can prove to me that Tan is coming up with some form of
Prove
hate
to me.
speech, and I've witnessed it with my own
And
eyes,
I've witnessed it.
and I haven't come and approached him, then therefore I'm a hypocrite.
Then I'm a hypocrite.
I have never seen nothing like that from Tan, but I'm welcome to see the evidence.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Can you? And that's my issue. Can you see like how if you are then sincere from what you just said, be sincere to what you say. You understand what I'm saying?
The evidences, the two evidences I gave you, Cyrus, and the two evidences I gave you are the best evidences, by the way. The two evidences I gave you.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
No, don't even use the manifesto. Don't even use where he's saying and don't even use that. Use the two I gave you, Rajiv on Hangouts, and afterwards what he said to Jedi. Those two evidences are game over.
But the what's his name? Kalam. The problem with Kalam here, he'll try to laugh it off, And Captain said very well. He's incredibly articulate, but you try to laugh it off and say, "Look, I don't take him seriously. He's a troll."
No, 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 no,
But
no,
he's
no, no, no.
but the thing is, even if he's a
Let me give
troll,
you
even
example. Let me give
even
you
if
example. Let me give you a good
even if
example.
Tan's a troll, they're dangerous.
No,
He's a
let me give you a good
dangerous
example.
troll.
Let me give you example. According to that principle, if I say next man is an Uncle Tom, yeah, anyone, because I feel like a black man is siding with a white man and suppressing other black people, etc., etc. If I use that word according to the intention principle, it's not racist. It's not racist. According to the intention principle. So if you follow the intention principle, then no way can you use that. Then no way can you say that word's racist. So therefore, you lose either way, bro. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
You lose either way. If you say that's racist, but then Tan's not racist, you lose because you're saying intention. Okay, then Uncle Tom's not racist because next man's using his principle. He's using his intention. He's saying, I'm calling you and Uncle Tom, i.e., whoever it is, because you are siding with the white people over the black people and oppressing your black people. So according, that's not racist. That's it. He's not. His intention is not to drop the black race. His intention is to say, listen, bro, you're a sellout. So his intention's clear. So if the intention principle, he's not racist. So if you made a big issue out of that, you've got to go for Tan now. Did you get it?
Yeah. So as I said,
That's why I don't get because Kalam is so
No,
smart,
no,
bro.
Callum will,
Kalam
bro.
is smart, bro.
I have faith. I have faith in Callum. I have faith in Callum
I hope
that he
so.
will go for
I
Tan.
hope
I
so.
have faith that he will go for Tan. That he will go for Tan and say, listen, bro, I backed the wrong horse in it. He can have his freedom of speech. I don't mind if Callum is consistent and he wants to have that approach of freedom of speech. That's a different subject, bro. He can have it if he wants, but call out Tan for his racism. And not
right.
only that, bro. As a Muslim, me, Kalam, remember, Kalam is into Islamic texts, bro. He studies. He shows man that he respects the religion. Call Tan out for his disrespect of the Quran, bro. Call him out for the disrespect of the Quran because that's closer to my heart than anything. So that's my take, bro. That's my take.
Maki, what you
And
saying? Maki, what you saying?
Hassan and Raj, bro. These lot don't get to come off the ship, bro. They're staying on the ship.
Well said. Well said.
Well said.
Don't
Well
try
said.
jump off now. Don't try jump off now because it's about to get hot for you. Jedi hotted Raj up at the end of the live stream. He goes, listen, bro, you're just getting shook now because you know it's on for you now. And by that, no one's trying to say, oh, someone's gonna try, try it with Raj. It's just because you know now you fucked up. You know, like you look like an idiot now. You know now he's like, oh well, Tan's not important no more. What do you mean Tan's not important no more? You man caused a riot, bro. It's you man that caused it, not the man that reacted. It's you lot. You lot promote that nonsense. It's hold on. When Tommy Robinson them lot came, these men are the first guys that never. Okay, watch this. My last point. When Tommy Robinson came to the park, these men never said one word against them, bro. When they came out on a hooligan one and started swinging it out, these men never said one word against them.
Right.
And now they want to talk about this. What happened to Tan, bro? I beg you, leave me with that nonsense, man.
It's
But
true.
as I explained before, my thing
You
was
man didn't say one word about. Okay, you know what? Call out the Muslims. Call out Tom Robinson. Call out both of them, bro. You didn't call out. All you done was, oh, the Muslims are fighting. Yeah, but who are they fighting, bro? Is the other guy just standing there? He's swinging as well, you know. You didn't call out them. You didn't call out them hooligans that come to the park. They were hooligans that came to the park, bro. They were hooligans dressed up in freedom of speech. They were the same idiot lot that we were fighting years ago, bro. It's the same people. So when they come to the park, none of them criticize them, bro. They didn't criticize them for shit. Hassan goes on a live speech. Oh, yeah. You know what? To be honest, I didn't see any of them hit Muslims. I was like, wow, wow, wow. Is that what we're dealing with now?
He must have been on his crack, bro.
So I can't deal with that hypocrisy, bro. Leave me with your hypocrisy, man. Leave me with that, bro. You man ain't serious, bro. You're not serious, bro.
And that's the one thing, brother. I gotta say though, you know, on Kalam's live streams now, bro. One of the reasons I don't really want to go on it for a while as well because since that whole incident, bro, he's attracted nasty, nasty EDL supporters. You know, the ones that just hate black people, that hate Muslims.
No, but they're smart. They can't say black. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
Muslim. They're very technical, bro. They're very technical.
bro. It
Again,
makes you
like
sick, though, innit? Doesn't it make you sick, bro?
it makes me sick, bro.
Nasty ones, bro.
Every comment, bro. Look at Sarah's fan club. Look at his fan club on his comments. Everyone, Islam, Islam, Islam. I'm like, bro, do you man have nothing else to talk about, bro?
And they don't want to divide our communities, bro. And this is what I didn't like.
Oh,
This is what I said to
why
Mackie.
are the blacks and the Muslims joining together?
Yeah.
Because you call the blacks N-words and you call Muslim terrorists. That's why, bro.
And do you know what I didn't like what Raj said? Raj goes, "Oh, the Muslims are getting the gang to do the dirty work. The gang don't need to do our dirty work. Yeah, the gang are their own people. Yeah, but he's trying to divide
No, but
us
you know
and
what,
stuff like that.
you know what? They're trying to go on like, oh, the gang fell for it. They fell for the trap, and all of you, man, that are here, that are gang, or and anyone that's listening, what are you, man? You man don't understand the game. You lot like, oh yeah, Muslims force us into this, bro. They called you man out. He came to the park. That's it. It's nothing to do with you got tricked and Muslims made you do the dirty work. Like you lot don't know what's going on, bro. Like
Like
you
you
man
don't
don't know
know.
what's going on.
Maka killed it in the morning. He come on the, I think some sort of Maka. I don't know what channel it was. I think it was Mr. Rax. Yeah, he
Yeah.
goes, "We're gonna kill him intellectually. We're gonna kill
Yeah,
them
man. Like
intellectually."
this whole rhetoric,
They
like,
weren't
oh,
ready for that.
so the gang man's like, oh yeah, maybe the Muslim tricked me. Maybe I done work for them. What you lot on about, bro?
Sneaky Muslims,
Sneaky
bro.
Muslims tricked me. Nah, bro. You know who tricked you? The man that called you an N-word. That's the guy that's tricking people,
Yes.
innit? The guy that threw the Quran on the floor. That's the guy who tricked us, innit? Stop
And the guy
promoting a man like that. Why are you
and the
promoting
guy
a man like that?
endorsed it. Yep, and the guy who endorsed it. So
Exactly. Stop endorsing
my thing is that the
it. Stop calling him a prophet.
Hold
Because
on.
you know what? Let me give
Raj,
you. Let me give you a third principle
Riz,
that's gonna kill everyone. Let me give you a third, and it's my final bit because I know a lot of other man them
yeah, you're buzzing at the moment,
have
Riz.
joined. So all the man have
You're
third
cutting out.
principle is that if you
You're
speak
buzzing
but
at the
you agree,
moment,
you defend the right agrees. What is it? Because if you say yeah, you say I don't agree with him. So then why do you bigging up someone who says stuff like that means you're endorsing the man?
right?
Game over, man.
Game over.
And by the way, the end of that stream,
Mm.
Jedi opened Raj up, bro. What I beg every man watch the end of that stream where Jedi just laughing, having jokes because he's like, bro, you're not serious. You have no consistency. You have no principle. One day it's grooming gangs. One day it's Pakistan. One day it's what? But what you on? What do you want?
I hear
It's
you.
just you've got this issue and you just hide behind people, bro. Everyone that's on that little platform, they've got issues, bro. They've got deep rooted issues. They're not well. They spread hate when the hate, you know, those ones where we're humans, bro. We're humans. We're not robots. Next man can't come outside my house and disrespect my family, and I'm gonna be like, oh, that's free speech. I have to accept that because, but we're humans, bro. We're not robots. You don't disrespect a man's emotions like that and then expect nothing's gonna happen, bro.
Right. So let me give you a little reconnaissance on Mr. Tan, because I see some people saying COE gave him a platform and all of that type of thing there.
And
The
what channel is this
problem,
on? What channel is this on?
the problem with Tan, yeah, on COE was that he, with his controversial self, got content
Maku
flagged.
Jedi wants to come on. By the way, Jedi wants to come on.
Yeah, he
Get
knows how to get him.
respect on as well, man. Respect as well.
He knows how to get him. Yeah, he knows how to get him. He's good.
mute your mics, man. Mute your mics.
So what I was gonna say here about Chan is like, yeah, he was causing problems for COE, getting man shut down, getting man flagged, and all of these type of things. Now, the only other scenario where I've seen that before, yeah, is on Mr. Rax's channel when he filmed an officer of the law. You understand? Now that video where he filmed him and caught a quick glimpse of the guy somehow cannot be shown in Europe because the person obviously works in Europe. So I just put two and two together and I just assume, well, Mr. Tan, Officer Tan, PC Tan, yeah,
PC 10.
he's been here since 2008. You get what I'm saying? Been to university and all sorts. Is not what you think he is, you know? Everyone's like, yeah, he's this, he's that, he's that, he's this, he's that. He's just undercover. You know what I'm saying? He's an officer. He's one of them. That's why Steve's there and thing. He's a protagonist. I don't know where he works. He might work outside the area. You know that police officers never work in the area that they live. You get what I'm saying? Most of the metropolitan police in London are from outside of London. You get me? When you speak to them individually, I'm from Yorkshire. I'm from
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I
So yeah,
don't. I
you just
don't think
got to
he's
take that,
officer.
bear that in mind. He's some form of agent because you don't have that form of security and blah blah blah. They ain't got nothing to do with no prophethood.
Yeah,
The
true.
papers have been signed, protection orders are there. For what reason? What's going on?
But there's a
And
word
they're
called
only their
the word's
own.
not prophet, the word's shaitan, bro. That's the word, isn't it?
Yeah, but they only protect their own. If you think about it, you know, there's been other scenarios where it's been kind of similar. Thing has been going on. They only protect their own.
What
Just
you
bear
man
that in
like?
mind.
What channel is this on live at the moment? What channel is it on?
On my channel,
Or is it on Maku thing? Yeah.
yeah, it's on
Milwaukee and
Nuwabi
Sniper.
and Sniper, baby. Get me? But
But
yeah, anyone
all the
else want to
brothers,
talk, man?
all the brothers that are obviously that are in the chat now. What you lot saying, man? Because I see a couple of brothers join now. What you man saying?
To get everyone to hit the like button. 150 people watching. If you hit the like button, more people will watch it.
Come
All
on.
the brothers that have just joined. What you lot saying, man? What you lot saying? What's your thoughts, bro? Give us your thoughts, innit?
Yeah. Well, how long did it take for all them feds to get there, though? 'Cause I only seen it on YouTube, innit? So I ain't seen the whole thing. I just see bare
They
feds.
were already there, man.
They were there with Tan, yes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They were tight. They were like, they were
Oh, feet
all
high.
over the park. They were
Yeah.
all over the park.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? You
I'm
know what?
looking
Yeah?
at
And you know after after all this is happening, yeah, like Ty wants like, obviously I know he's older to a lot of you man showing respect, yeah. So I'm not gonna even do them. I'm not gonna say nothing disrespectful too much, yeah. But what I am gonna say is that, like, bro, after all of this, he decides to do a video saying it's Jedi racist. Like, bro, next man's just said the N-word about 80 times, and you decide to do a video because Jedi said chink once in the video is Jedi racist.
well,
Do you know what? Yeah.
I
Like,
Oh,
can't, bro. I
to
can't.
get
I
back
can't
on.
deal with this anti-Islam. Like, you know, just to get out of Islam, let's just back. Like, what? But what is this, bro?
I ain't got no energy for Uncle Ty still. Get me? I know
that's
that he's butthurt.
Dickhead thing, bro. Dickhead thing.
I know he's
oh,
butthurt because of obviously traumatic events that must have taken place at some point. You get what I'm saying? Which I still query because I think it's a bit weird. You have someone who says he was born in England, yeah, traveled and got stuck and tried to cross the Atlantic via the slave route, like, you go to Libya, you work a little bit, you get that little money and you cross over to Italy. You get me? It's the usual travel, but unfortunately Gaddafi has passed away, the country's destabilized. You get me? Man probably just went Benghazi and that. You get me? And just ended up in a slave camp. So
No. The
I do
thing about Uncle Ty,
sympathize.
though. The thing about
I
Uncle
do
Ty, I heard he had to do
sympathize.
favors for Mandy Cinderella. He
Yeah.
had to do some special favors for him.
I do sympathize in that respect. But as far as we're concerned, you know what I mean, no matter what he disseminates and thing, he knows what it is. His most popular video with over 40,000, 50,000 views is Jedi, Respect, and Mike. You know what I'm saying, on his channel. So you can obviously see, yeah, if he puts Jedi's name in the title or Respect's name in the title, his viewership will go tremendously through the roof. You got what I'm saying? As I
You know
said,
what I'm
some
gonna.
people are out here for subscribers, by all means necessary. Get me? I
You
don't
know
hate
he's
on
doing a
Uncle
show
Ty.
as we
I just
speak.
overstand.
Right, he's doing a show as we speak. He's doing Maku. He's doing a show as we speak on
Yeah,
Mohammed
hijab.
Hijab.
I know. I know. Sniper reconnaissance always knows. You get me?
Like, can we just, those ones? Let's talk about the moon. Let's talk about the stars. Let's talk
Mm,
about hijab. Let's
yeah.
not talk about Tando.
Mm.
Let's
Yeah,
not talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about everything else but that one guy who's a waste man and the guys behind him.
right.
Right.
So,
Let's talk about Jedi being a racist. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Muslims being extremists. Let's talk about Muslims doing slavery. Cool.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. He's stuck in a time zone.
It's crazy in the dunya. It's crazy in the dunya.
He's stuck in a time zone. You get me? But man, understand. Man ain't got hate for him. You get me? When you're bitter like that, they say beauty is skin deep and ugly is to the bone. And the proof is in the pudding. So just go and take a look at Uncle Ty on his show, and we'll see
You
which
know
one.
what's so funny though? Maki, what's so funny though? To all the trolls, yeah? Watch, man's gonna make them hate me more now. Watch this. In all the live chats, all of their fan club of all the whole EDL right wing, they all come in banging on Kalam's channel, Sarah's channel, all these channels, and they're all like, oh, these Muslims are racist. Oh, look what they say. Now when it comes to Tan, there's a silence, bro. There's a silence. There's an itching silence where it's like, but but you lot hit a girl. You lot hit a girl. You lot push the girl out the park. Okay, why is that relevant, bro? Like, let's talk about random shit. Let's just not deal with the issue. Oh, but a girl was scared. You lot surrounded the girl. But what happens when you go to a war zone, bro? Why were those girls in a war zone defending Tan? She
Very true.
grabbed Jedi's hair. You know what? Alhamdulillah, yeah. She grabbed Jedi's hair. Because you man that's used against her to the day of judgment. That you grabbed his hair. He didn't grab your hair.
Surrounded by midgets and a pig.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, man. No, man. I'm tired of the hypocrisy, bro. I'm tired of the hypocrisy, bro.
It's a lot because I quite enjoyed Sunday. I thought it was a
But I started off this conversation, and Michael, I've been saying to you, so big up for you inviting me on this channel, yeah, and your thing. I've been saying like I said when I first come on that I bigged up gang, not because necessarily because you were gonna confront the man anyway because he tried it. Okay, what I'm bigging you lot up is because you restrained yourself, bro. So man, them are saying you lot, oh, you man went aggressive. I was like, bro, if it was anywhere on the road, this guy would have got finished. So you man restrained yourself. I don't think man them realize that what he's saying. You get finished for that shit. So when he threw the crown on the floor, you get finished for that shit. What he said about you, man, you get finished for that shit. So what I'm trying to say to you is that what you not done by showing restraint, that's big, bro. And man, them don't even see that.
Obviously, it is Speaker's Corner, and as I said, we beat them up intellectually all the time, so it's not a new. I was going down there to actually, as I said, confront him about his culture, eating dead baby fetuses, soup. You get me? All of that type of stuff there. You got what I'm saying?
You know what? There's gonna be a video about you being racist as well.
Oh no, one sec. I had Handyman jokes. Or Suko. You get me? The Monkey King and all that. I'm the guy. I got jokes. You know what I mean? He looks a bit like Sandy. It's all You get me? Forget Tan, man. It was a joke.
You know what? Is Ezra, you're on this, innit?
Yeah, Ezra's there.
Ezra always gives that balanced view. I need Ezra to give his view, bro.
Ezra,
Ezra's sleeping still.
Nah,
you know what? Ezra might be cool with Ezra might be cool with Ty. We're not offending you, Ezra, are we?
Raza, hold on. Mute your mic.
No problem.
No way.
Can you man hear me yet?
Hey, we can hear you, bro.
It's right still. Like, I was just listening to you spaz out Razaka, you're right still. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man, I don't know. That man that made him funny. Simple. Like, you're mad about Tan, you get me? And yeah, I understand that. I'm mad about it too, but you should be right. You should be consistent, you get me? You can't just be when it's Tan who's anti-Muslim. You know what I'm saying?
You're breaking up, bro. It's cracking.
Yo, your mic, man, your mic. Your mic.
It's like the selective outrage again. Man. You get me? I just find it funny. Everyone's all mad and that. Yeah, it's a big, massive issue. But when it's Tan, it's like you're finding every way possible to defend him.
That Birmingham mic, man. That broke up Birmingham mic.
Let me get my headphones though. See?
Bro, that was without headphones.
That was without headphones.
Earphones.
Times are hard. The back he made his own headphones up and shit. I beg you mute him, man. You're killing it.
Mute your mic.
You can't mute up, man. You get muted.
T10 like. Yeah, go on. Someone else speak, man.
Step nicely, man. Yo, Steps.
Yeah.
Yo, man, hear me?
Yeah, man.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come in, man.
Yeah,
What's
I
your
just
view?
don't rate it, man. More or less the same as Ezra, to be fair, for once, I have to agree. Same kind of thing, like, it's a joke, man. Like, especially to me, it's Ty's a major problem now, man. Cause he's supposed to be the elder in all of this, yeah. So If he was to have had control, then it would filter down. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But my man's just jumping into the foolishness, making videos and I don't see the point.
Mm. And I don't see what he would be controlling as well. I think, as I said,
Yeah,
entitlement.
you just
You know, them old cantankerous man, for some reason, up there, up north, talking trash, talking greasy, like, you know, you need to come and speak to me as an elder, and
like the way
but
you man. Like I
acting like,
don't get that. Like if man was gonna come to you, you're not even going the right way about it.
yeah,
If you wanted a visa, you could have just asked, man.
I know. See what I'm
Could
saying?
have just asked, man. But if you wanted to be British, you could have just asked, bro. I wanted a visa, could have just asked, bro. Man would have raised up some dough for you still.
I could have rep for you, man. Man's got legitimate citizenship and that. You get me? Man could sponsor.
Man could have got you a girl to marry, bro. Man could have got you a nice British girl to marry, bro. She could have kept you here still.
Come on.
It's nice though.
Because
Yeah.
There's other ways to do it, bro. You ain't gotta do it this way, Tan.
I'll just bring the science on man's names and all sorts. Like Ty or Taiwo is a name for a twin. You get what I'm saying? We in our
Yeah,
country.
you know what though? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Uncle Ty's a bit of a danger, man. Still, man can do 12-hour shows, but man's want to stay on his good side. I ain't gonna lie. From day, man's gonna do 12-hour shows, bro. Man's out. Man's cool with Uncle Ty, bro.
Yeah, you can't mess with that.
Man's cool, bro. He's hard body, bro. He's hard body.
You're gonna be doing Blade Runner shows, mate.
Blade Runner show, Blade Runner exposed. And Bob, you know what? He's gonna be wearing his hat and he's gonna be wearing his hat and his glasses indoors, bro. Indoors. From there, I see him wearing glasses indoors. I know you mean business, bro.
Yeah,
Man wearing glasses indoors, bro.
You'll say something like, even though their beards are very nice,
He goes, don't be deceived. They're still devils.
they're still part of the EDL or the IDL. Suffering from nigger.
He'll be like, these Shia people.
You get me? This guy is funny, man. I like Uncle
They're
Ty,
the
man.
same as the
He's
Sunnies.
but
Do you see
he's
them?
well bang out.
Yeah. He's like, don't think these lot are different. They're exactly the same. they just clean up better.
All right. My big shit. I thought South was coming in still gonna speak, but yeah, he dropped out again. Maybe he's
No, man. That show on Jedi. You know what? It was funny though. Like when Jedi went on their channel and they all tried to do their little interrogation, and Jedi was being nice about it. Jedi was like, all right, bro. Ask you. Like, you know those ones where if like I'll say to Jedi, I was like, bro, why was they even asking you questions? Like, what have you got to answer for? You know those ones.
Yeah.
Why are you asking me questions? Like, why am I answering to you 5 douches on this panel? Like,
Yeah.
Like, why are you asking me? Like, oh, but Jedi, why did you do this? Or why did this happen? Yeah, Callum has a right. Callum has a right because of what happened to Callum. Callum has a right. None of you other men have a right.
What happened to Callum anyway? Like, man had different stories. Like, man was saying it's not a slap. Man was saying he got slapped. And, like, all of that.
Bro, you know what? I'll be real, man. The way Callum handled himself, bro, he handled himself well. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. He handled himself well. But in regards to that guy, I don't know what it was like it's like a push to the face. That was my accurate reading of that video, where it's like a push to the face. It's not like a slap, it's like a push to the face. But Callum kept it moving, bro. Callum, like, literally, when they were all around him, Callum was like, listen, you man, don't try it. Callum, I gotta give it to Callum in that video, though. I gotta give it to him, bro. But I gotta give it to him, though.
Yeah.
Like, literally, with a bag of man around him, he's like, listen, man, you look like you're gonna do shit. man rated him for that, bro. I swear down, bro. Because you know what, bro? Any man has been rushed, they know, bro, it goes from 0 to 100 real quick.
That's why he never got rushed.
Exactly. That's how smart he is. That's how smart he is, bro. But he never got rushed, but he still gave it.
There was no 0 to 100 because there was like 0 to like 5.
Yeah, but it was 0 to 5 with it was 0 to 5 with Callum trolling, saying you ain't doing shit.
Callum thought it was 100. Yeah, I thought it was 100,
but even Callum's walking around cash, bro. Man rated that, man. Still, man rated that.
Because obviously, if a man hit you, innit? That's how it works. And
like I said, bro. I'm not shy. If I was there, I would have stood in front of him and be like, no, like Jedi wants to talk to him. Jedi can talk to him. No, these other man trying to get involved, push him. Like, nothing to do with you. There was some Birmingham man try to push him. As well, your man them.
Well, man.
They try to push it. I'm like, bro, you not even like, why are you even here, bro? Oh shit! They were just. I'm like, bro. Callum looked at him like, Callum's like, even while Callum was talking to Jedi, there was a couple of man trying to talk. Callum was like, yeah, this ain't even about you. I'm just gonna give you lot my back.
No.
Yeah, I saw that.
Callum's Callum knows how to deal with the shit, bro. I swear. He knows how to deal with the shit, bro. But yeah, no, man. Like Jedi had the right to be pissed, and Jedi done the right thing, man. He got pissed, and he realized it was getting out of control. Quickly got it back in control. Ratings, and then he apologized to Callum on a big man thing as well. Get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Now
Yeah.
it's like, gang of this, gang of that, bro. It's just,
What was the
suddenly
point?
let's
What
make it.
was the point the brother was trying to make? The brother was trying to make that obviously this situation is caused, yeah, by Tan and his entourage or whatever, and
Yes, yes.
and my brother Callum is slightly responsible for that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was the only point trying to be made. He didn't want to accept the fact, but yet you later on you're still going to say, well, man will defend Tan because Tan hasn't done nothing wrong, and if anyone's thing anything to Tan, they should go to prison. That's just
You know what it
ridiculous
is? You know what
talk.
it
Do you get
is,
what I'm saying?
Mike?
That's
Yeah, you know
not
what it
what
is,
I
Mike?
expect from my brother. Still, you know
You
what
know
I
what it
mean?
is?
So there's
Exactly.
levels
And
to
yeah.
what people think are black and African centered. This is what another point I was trying to get to. Like all
And the
of
thing
this
is, yeah.
African centered thinking and blah blah blah, and you don't interact with Africans. It seems very weird. You get me? And your movements and your actions are not very African because we're kind of natural people, and that behavior is very European. I ain't gonna lie to you. You get what I'm saying? I know when a man's been to uni and da da da. I've been to uni myself, but I don't understand why a man is like, it's like you're not being yourself. Even around the brothers, I feel that my brother Callum does never ever feel relaxed. Do you get what I'm saying? We do G circles, man just comes for a few minutes and then walks away. Like he's not really interested in the communal problem. We're dealing with community. Forget black and all this and African centered and all that, because it means absolutely nothing. You get what I'm saying? It's just a way for some people to make money. You get what I'm saying? Selling Africa, selling blackness, selling all this type of foolishness. I haven't got time for it. You know what I mean? I deal with honesty and truth. You get what I'm saying? And people are being conned and lied to. They're doing it in America. On this Sarnetta. That's why no one don't watch that American stuff no more. Do you get what I'm saying? Because they just, send me money for my book that I never wrote, that I plagiarized and put together, and just, all of these type of things. Selling you some false theologies, because they've left their paradigm. As I said, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Yeah, real
And
talk.
a lot of
Listen,
people
me.
are leaving their religions, leaving their original ways that they were dealing with, and then saying they're conscious, which actually means you're unconscious. That means you see nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're just walking around like, no, 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 no. Now I'm a voodoo man. Now I'm a Orisha. Now I'm this. Now I'm Babalawo. No,
Yeah.
bro, wake up and smell the coffee, bro. You know what I'm saying?
To me, Kalam is just like the UK Brother Polite.
Exactly. And what's part
Yeah.
Brother Palaut's claim to fame? Yeah, fraudulently robbing his community and his people around him. You get what I'm saying? This is why I haven't into all this black power and all of this type of thing. I deal with realness. You get what I'm saying? If I'm an African, I'm an African in it. But this is my point. We have heritage, customs. We don't need no one's help. We just need people to come home, if anything. You get what I'm saying? And
Thank you. Thank you.
experience the real Wakanda. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Can I say
Go
one
to
thing
my
quickly on
country.
that?
Yeah, go on.
What I was gonna say, yeah, is these lot don't understand why we get hyped out when people throw the Quran or people disrespect our Prophet ﷺ, or why people get. But the thing is, they come from a kind of paradigm where nothing is really sacred, nothing is important. You know what I mean? Nothing is valuable to them. But for us, we don't come from that culture, and I'm sure you guys don't come from that culture either. You know, when these things matter in life, when you have certain values, beliefs, principles, those things do matter on you. And they'll say, oh, well, you choose to get offended. Yes, we do choose to get offended. Yes, we do, because some things are worth getting offended over. If you like what you just said, Maku, if if you stand for something, you're gonna defend that thing. Do you get what I'm saying? So when people are disrespecting our prophet or they're throwing the Quran on the floor, we are gonna react. Of course, we're gonna react. But these lot don't understand it, and then they try to make out like, oh, we're uncivilized, or you know,
That mofo wanted the reaction about when he threw the crown on the floor because he never got it. He said, "You know what? What can I do now? Let me go for the gang lot." He wanted the reaction out of Sutton. He never got it. The reaction that he got. He wanted this 2 weeks ago when he threw the crown on the floor. He wanted this. You know that, innit?
100%. Because
Yeah.
he said,
But
didn't he say it's a good day to die? It's a good day
but he
to
never
die.
got it. But he never got it from the Muslims.
And
So
that's a,
sorry,
and
mate,
that's
it didn't
what
work.
and
Plan
that's what
B. I
got me
know.
mad about Callum.
Plan
Yeah,
B.
because
You know what I'm
go on,
saying?
say.
It's all, as I said, it's all sensationalism. When it happened in the park and he read his manifesto, we were clear across the other side of the park and people came running over, all my Muslim brothers or my Akis or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Was running over. Oh, Tan said this. I said, yeah. What did you do? What did you do? You telling me? What did you do? You know what I'm saying? You lot crazy. Stop that, man.
Hold on, Mikey.
Not interesting.
Let
Yeah.
me just put my piece in.
Right.
Not to say we don't identify with our struggles and our liberation and our freedom, and that's a thing what goes worldwide, especially with us as well. I don't give a fuck, but some people could call it African or black. Remember this, fam. We over here is not tried. Remember, we get everything, fam. The only thing these fuckers don't do is try and shit. Get me? And try do some of the stuff what they do in America. That's near enough. We don't have no people covering their faces up in no hoods. Yeah, declaring that they're white supremacists. We got blatantly people over here who will fucking put you in your place, bruv. You understand? All of these people who choose to remember the same way our Akis, yeah, and our Muslim brothers, yeah, don't like how people is try to ridicule or mock their religion. We as black people also feel that at bruv. So when it comes to with me, I stand for justice and truth, just like Malcolm X, bruv. I stand for one thing, fam. I ain't go give up I ain't gonna give up my I ain't gonna give up my I ain't gonna let no one try to tread over my life, bruv. Straight up, fam. And try to
100,
program me. No, on the real, fam. What I see, you have people like Ty who will spend uh, hours on hours to try to discredit his own damn fucking youths. They're the teams that piss me off. Put your religion one side, fam. Start looking at your youths, bruv. Why can't you set a foundation for them? If Jedi and respect's not showing you respect,
He's
sometimes
cool
you
with
have to
Hassan
earn your
though.
respect, fam. Nah, man, yeah, some elders have to earn their respect, fam. And I believe that, fam. With me, what you think I got my respect and remember this, fam. I became captain in something that was nothing to do with over here, bruv. I bought my thing over here. I became a Black Panther, not even over here, bruv. I got my stars and stripes. But at the point of all, I'm fighting my own struggles over here, fam. My youths don't. When we try to say our youths don't know their self, fam. Yeah, we deal with a lot of self hate, bruv. You understand? And what we try to do, try to find ourselves, we find ourselves in other teams what's not associated to us, bruv. Kalam is a youth who's trying to make money. You think he's worried about black people or anybody? He's trying to make his peace, bruv. He doesn't give a fuck. You understand?
Trust me.
That's him. He doesn't have no
And
loyalty. I
and that,
do. It's death before dishonor, bruv. When I'm trying to talk about I ride for my people and my community, it's the people who I grow with, isn't it? It's the people and their family who made me what I am, fam. So regardless if you're a Muslim, if you do your shit properly, I'll ride with you. But let me tell you something, I'm just putting it out there, innit? It's not about your religion or why gang went and kicked out Tan, Tan called out Respect, Jedi, and gang. We didn't even run him out. The police thought it was safe for him to leave. That's your fucking misinterpretation. If we wanted to run him out, we had enough Guinness, and we had enough drinks because some of us ain't religious, and some of us is just a realist. If we feel to get drink, if we feel to drink and feel good and catch a vibe, that's us. We could have wet him up. Bare bottles would have licked over the place. We didn't do that. The police escorted him and we made sure he was leaving, bruv. You understand? And no disrespect, I've been up there when my Akis used to tell my little black brothers about their monkeys and certain shit, fam. So I always said, fam, I don't want to talk about religion, fam. When I deal with gang guiding the new generation, leave your religion outside, fam, the circle, brother. Leave
Um,
your and deal with the morals and the principle. What can we do in our community? That's my thing. Your religion don't mean shit to me, bruv. Because
I,
I've seen flaws in everybody's way of life, fam. Even the so-called righteous black people communities. Or all I know, movements just move the minds. Organizations just organize the people. I deal with action, fam. I ain't gonna stand up to
yeah,
bullshit,
yeah.
bruv. Straight up.
You know what it
Respect,
is,
Religion,
Captain.
respect.
Yeah.
honor.
To add to exactly what you're saying, yeah, and I'm saying it to the man on the panel, and just generally how it should be, yeah, because I'm not here representing the whole of the Muslim community, bro. Half of them don't even like me anyway. But man doing my own thing, yeah. What I'm trying to say is when next man like that, when it's whether it's a Tan or it's a whatever or it's a Omar, I don't care what their name is or what their background is. When there's
Yeah,
some
who wants to talk next,
violation,
man?
when there's violation that happens,
Man.
everyone should call out
Silent moment,
violation from the
transition.
beginning
Oh shit.
rather than deal with it later when it becomes personal. Meaning, I'll give you an example. When next man says the N word, it
Oh
don't
yeah,
have to be like,
yeah,
oh
you're
yeah, let's
live
go
as
get the
well.
gang lot. The gang lot have to go deal with it.
What is
No,
it for me still?
everyone should deal with it. Do you get it? Because it's a violation for everyone,
What's your
bro.
opinion, bro?
Yeah, you
Who?
know what? I agree still. You see me? Like, I'm going to hold up my hands here. I found kind of a bit funny when he was going at the Muslims. Like, I'm not going to lie. You get me? And then when it came back to me now, I understood how you lot felt.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a natural
Like,
feeling, bro.
I'll
It's
keep it real,
natural.
blood. I'll keep it real.
No, but
Yeah,
Ezra, I rate you for saying that, bro. That's
yeah,
that, and sometimes that happens when you're going back to back with Muslims or you're going back to
Yeah,
back with
man,
an
that's how it
opponent.
goes.
That
But
it brings that thing out of
yeah,
you.
it's no big deal.
yeah,
As I said, these guys are funny, man. I mean,
Like
man,
you
it's
see exactly
not
what you just said. Like
actually
exactly what you
worried about
said.
Tan in any way whatsoever.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Officer.
Maku,
You know what it is?
yeah, gone.
The main problem was, yeah.
Hmm.
Like, okay, then, like we've got the benefit of hindsight, and we've seen how he's dealt with the Muslims. Like, we know that when the Muslims all surround him, that gives him energy and gives him a
Yeah, like he dipped out the call. But let
You
me
cut
just
off
say
again,
something
yeah.
real quick though, yeah.
Go.
Like,
Go on.
yeah, like what are you saying? Like, yeah, in terms of like,
Yeah, man, you need to get on the network that Step Nicely is on, fam.
and I think I said this as well. It's like if right is
Wi-Fi.
right, if something wrong is wrong, you get me. You should just not
All right,
entertain
all
it.
right, all
Well,
right, all right. I think we're
because
gonna
once,
round up still. Get me, we ain't doing that Uncle Ty shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So bro,
Where we
you
at
broke
now?
up, bro,
Yeah,
you
two
broke up
hours
hard there.
exactly. I think. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. I think everyone
What?
gotta get
Maku, bro,
do their closing speech, and then
I'm
you
on some
know
Uncle Ty 12-hour business, bro.
we'll keep it popping like that, man.
What, you gone?
Let me see.
Hey, Maku, man, we just getting started, bro. Man's do a marathon, bro. What's wrong with you?
Why are you
Like, fuck it,
talking?
I'm gonna jump on Uncle Ty one.
yeah. You know what? I just
I'm gonna jump on Uncle Ty one.
No,
yeah, man. I'm my bad. I am internet stuff. Yeah, I'm just saying it's like it's only once Callum's gave him the platform now. There's outrage. Get me? Really? Like,
Man should have been never given no platform. Man should have
yeah, man.
that
Like,
some man like that should have never been given platform, bro.
yeah.
yeah,
I think my. I wasn't outraged, but I did words with Callum. I did tell him as well when I got to the park. Yeah, that we need to have a discussion and a debate because I felt that
I couldn't handle
how
that
that
show. I had to leave the
interview
show.
went.
I had to leave Callum's
You
show. I
get
couldn't
me?
handle it.
Was another suspect moment. You get what I'm saying?
Bro, it was violation,
With
bro.
our welcome Prophet Tan and all this type of stuff,
Bro,
and no
everyone
one's
was
allowed
muted.
to swear on Titans TV.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So I find it a bit strange and a bit double standards for a man to just allow a man to spew whatever rhetoric and give excuses for it. You know what I'm saying? So, that was my only thing with my brother. I was like, bro, that wasn't really seasoned, fam. You don't do them things there.
But that's when
Fam,
I
it's it.
switched as well, Maku. I just felt that he hasn't got any principles. Like
Yeah.
he's basically calling you the N word in your face, and you're
Mm,
giggling about it and just
mm.
parring it off like he's a
Yeah.
troll. He's
You know what? You
disrespecting
know
so much,
what?
bro.
You know what?
Yeah.
Like
Spot. I
everything you're
Like
trying to stand
anyone,
sorry,
for.
sorry,
the
sorry,
big
sorry. You know
insult
what?
is anyone who's affected by it has low IQ.
Yeah.
See, that's when it became a problem. You get
those
what I'm
ones where
saying? Because
if man gets
obviously,
hurt, that next man says
like
that
50%
the
of the
the worst one
population
was
might fall under that bracket.
the
Yeah.
worst one was
Hear
when he
me?
goes. The worst
And
when he
then
goes, "Are you racist?" He
25% of
goes,
them
"Yeah."
might be offended by the thing and come down to speaker's corner.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? And in some cases, that's what did happen. But that ain't got nothing to do with us, man. No one can't work brain on us, man. You're not smart enough.
trust me. Like,
All right. Look, so,
but there's one thing,
closing
yeah, that
statements now. Closing statements, though.
yeah, yeah. I'm just for my closing statement. It's like, all right, and yeah, okay. It's there's like a plus and a negative to what Callum did because it did highlight, trans racism, even though he never even knew it himself. Even though he's defending it still now, you get me? Like for us, yeah, he highlighted it in it. So that's a positive. But yeah, I just feel like, you know, from the time someone shouting nigga, 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 like, why are you giving that energy? You know what I'm saying? It's just silly, really. Mm.
Yeah. I think most of these
Yeah,
people, man, need to
who's
stop feeding
next?
them with attention. You get me? Man,
Yeah, E
like,
Black.
man, just need to stop
You ain't
talking
said
about,
much.
stop fucking with them. All of that. You get that? If
E
man
Black.
ain't feeling, man, don't talk to man, and then they'll just die. Innit? If
Yo.
they don't die, they'll at least die in
Alright,
man's
man, can't hear
circle.
me.
You get me?
Captain,
Yo,
closing statement.
gang, we ain't no enforcers. No, they paying us. Yeah, and that's straight up. And to those who don't like gang, fuck you. We will still be doing our thing, you know. That's the truth. You know what I mean? We still be doing our thing. We still be talking. We still be reasoning. We still be going to the park doing our thing. That's it. I'm done, bruv. I'm not feeding into it. Tang is an arsehole, you know. And tell you the truth, I don't know why people gave him so much power in the first damn fucking place. And to all of the other dickheads, you know what I mean? I don't even know why people even allow you to even step so far. That's it. You know what I mean? That's my analysis on it. That's my closing statement. Don't give a fuck if you don't like me. I don't give a fuck. You don't feed me, clothe me. And you know what? I'm just worried about the people in my communities and the youths after me, you know. And I'm not worried about uh, your stupid political stuff, you know, because I know that the government's never done nothing for my people within my communities. I've never seen the government do shit, put no money in there, do fuck with it. You understand? We got youths growing up, don't even know who their dads and mummies, lost in social services and all of that. So what gang is trying to do, or what I'm trying to do, is reach out to the youths and guide the youths within my area, and I don't give a fuck who likes me or don't like me. I ain't standing up to none of your bullshit. If you want to kill me, kill me. I don't give a fuck. I lived a good life and I'm going to continue doing my thing. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Gang.
Peace, peace.
That's what I Captain.
Bless man.
Yes, E man. What you saying? Closing statement, bro. I should I let Razza go?
All right, me, yeah,
Yeah, go on.
yeah, man. So
Think,
this is it's good. Main thing is, bro, like behavior like that should be called out from the beginning, and it's not about it's this community should say it, and we're gonna play, that's their issue. It's not our issue. I think that kind of behavior needs to stop. Anyone and you, I don't expect you man to make the first move, but I'm gonna try and inshallah stay consistent. And it's one of those ones where bad behavior should be called out quickly. So therefore this so we can never reach this kind of decision. We can't reach this road where next man's able to throw the Quran on the floor and 2 weeks later say the N-word. So in reality, for me, bro, the biggest thing was the Quran on the floor because that's bigger than color for me. personally. However, it doesn't mean I don't back the cause, because for me, race is important as well. But what I'm trying to say to you is, when he done that to me 2 weeks ago, I was on it with him from then, bro. I was on the wall with him from then. Do you get it?
Yeah.
I was on the wall with these people that were backing him from then. And look, 2 weeks later, man's done this. So Allah just has a way of dealing with these kind of people, in it. So it's one of those ones, staying consistent and just standing with justice, standing up as religions and all righteous people say, bro. Stand with the truth, in it, and stand with the truth, even if it be against yourself. Simple, in it.
Yeah. Nice
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Final statement from me.
Yeah.
Big up Maku. Big up the channel. Big up all the panel here. Big up all the
Yeah.
people who watched it on live stream. Hopefully, we'll have a lot more of these. You know what I mean? We need to create our own narratives. Don't let some people just change the narrative for us straight after a big event and try to twist things and blame people who actually solved the problem rather than escalated the problem. So I'm really glad, Maku, you did this, and I hope you do more of these and we'll all come back you, bro. We are over 160 people watch it today, so obviously the messages go out there, bro. Respect to that.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, final things is I'm going to be launching my channel back soon, so please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to call out that pussy Mandy Cinderella, call that pussy out, that gutter dwelling prick Raj. You know, you want to make fun of Pakistan, bro. I'm gonna watch this, yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
watch
Watch
what I
this
say,
space.
yeah. Watch
Any man
this
say nothing
space.
about Pakistan, watch this space, innit?
We're
Watch
gonna
this
cuss
space.
you out, you little pussy, yeah. And that crackhead Hassan, who, like, bro, you know what I mean. Get some Colgate, you know what I mean. If you need some money for dental implants, you know we can set up a GoFundMe page
We
and
can do
stuff. You
that. We
little
can do that.
pussy. So yeah, they're too scared to have us on the channel, but you know we do our own thing now. So you watch what we do now.
Come on.
Respect.
Yeah, man. Love. Who
Shot
else?
sent. Shot sent.
Come on. Who's next? Who's left? Who's left? Baba! Ain't
Yo,
nothing from Baba. Come
yo,
on,
big
check.
up.
Baba. Love, man.
Yo, love, fam. Yo, big
Yeah,
up.
man.
Get me. For the
Yeah.
first time, man, get to be the fucking moderator and that. You get me? Great powers, great responsibility. You get me?
Come
I was
on.
sniping, fam.
Come on. Spider-Man 1, man. Come on.
But yeah, about this
Yeah.
though, like with the tan thing, it's like I knew you made it strategic. It must have been a plan to draw with the blacks with the nigger talk. You get me? Because you knew that man's gonna rise up to that. Man ain't gonna take that chat. There's gonna be something. So whether he wanted the Muslim blacks or just blacks in general, he knew that was gonna be something to cause an effect. You get me? So it can help his argument more in saying this or that. Because his thing was starting to lame up, like his whole speech. It was starting to lame. So he needed some type of energy to make it like, yeah, people start talking about Tan Moy. The manifesto thing was starting to die out. You know what I mean?
Right.
But from even though I don't really fuck with Islam and that, but from I see man throw the Quran on the floor, that's when I knew it can't be that deep. That you know what I mean? My beef with him. Cause from I saw that, it made me feel away, even though I don't read the Quran. You know what I mean? But
100.
that's when I knew he was taking the piss. That
100.
after that with the nigger chat, the nigger, and I was like, yeah, this guy he's mocking it now, so he deserved to get run out the park or whatever. You get me? But yeah, big up everyone in the chat and that. Big up Sabrine. You know what I mean?
Come
Well,
on.
that's the first charge you man see that when man was on these things like all the racism. That's how man got into this. All the racism comments. Man got made a YouTube account to start dissing people and that. And I didn't see no one else in the chat defending it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, big man, big man.
yeah, yes. And it's Sabrina that I see doing the same thing. So big her up as well. And yeah, big up
Yeah,
the
man.
panel and that. It's mad.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Love, man. Iman, Ezra.
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 Yo, family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Give you closing
Yeah, man.
statement, man. Wow.
Yeah, I did mine, you know.
Oh, you did yours already, yeah?
Yeah, I did mine. So.
All right, so it's just me left now.
Yeah.
All right. Hear this.
Yeah, sure.
I just want one or two things now. There've been a few questions on my integrity, which I don't know why. I keep getting these messages. Why was you defending time? Blah, 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 blah. Don't get it twisted. Yeah? My job is to patrol the park. I've gone with my brother, Omar, and a few others over to Tam to ask him about his tattoo on his face, his swastika. And I was explaining to my brother Omar about swastika, blah, blah, blah. Then, as you know, when people come around town, a whole batch of people just came round. Yeah, and man started going in. So the rap boy started getting in. Yeah, and asked me who I was. Yeah, and started going in at me and acting all aggressive. So I toned it down, gave him that work, cooked him. Get me? But kind of broke it down to him that don't get triggered by man like Tan. You know what I'm saying? You know about me and Tan or Tan's friend of mine or blah blah blah. He just could never trigger me because he was never ever rude to me. You get me? And he never ever spoke to me in a loud voice. All that on the camera stuff and all of that. That's what I said. Even for me to go down on Sunday, it was going to be the first time, yeah, that Tan had ever been abusive and ever shout in man's face. I wanted to see that because that's changing the habit of a lifetime. But anyway, yeah, I didn't know at that point because if you watch the video halfway through, you see that uh, rap boy or whatever, Omar explains to me, yeah, that my man dashed the Quran on the floor. That's what I said, boy. At the end of the day, man ain't born with no book. You get me? Don't let the book trigger you. Yeah, the Prophet, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, does not need your help. You know what I'm saying? You must find your own way. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going to be like the Prophet was quite a disciplined individual. You know what I'm saying? He would have not got triggered by even man throwing the book on the floor. So man have to check their deen and check how they behave. You get me? That's all I do.
Yeah,
Department
yeah.
of Corrections,
One
DOC.
thing I'll say is I'll big up Omar though, Maku. That you
Yeah,
know what
big up
he's
Omar.
a big up Omar on this, and
Big
you
up
know
Omar.
the big up Omar that when the Quran was thrown on the floor, my man just picked it up, kissed it, and took the Quran, bro. So big up Omar for
100%.
that all day. Big up
Respect,
Omar all day
respect,
for that.
respect.
He was the only one repping when everybody wasn't really paying attention. He was
Kissed
that.
the Quran,
He
he picked it
kissed
up,
it. He
kissed it.
kissed it.
Big up Omar all day for that. Allah bless him. You get me?
When man was blowing smoke in man's face, I didn't even understand because I wasn't really paying attention at the time. You get me? It's only later on you start to put the pieces together. You think even the disabled boy that the Down syndrome brother is Omar's friend. You get me? And it's Omar who brought him over to the mandem to say, look, one of your brothers has been afflicted by this Hassan guy. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, big up to Omar, man. Big up, big
Can
up.
I just tell you a joke though?
Even
Yeah,
though he
about
still ain't
Omar.
got no shoulders. You get me? Even though he
Let me
still
tell you a
ain't
joke, Maku. Let me
get
tell
me?
you a joke.
Deadpool
Some
arms. Deadpool arms.
Maku.
Yeah,
Someone wrote in the comments,
yeah.
Omar is a genius. He was his plan to rile tie up, Tan up, make
Yeah.
Tan angry, and then Tan lost his control, started going nuts, and got chucked out the park. So it was all
Exactly.
great. It was great work by Rat
Great
Boy.
work. It was great work. You could see him even when they're saying leading the pack. Omar, I asked him how he squeezed himself. I didn't even see him in the beginning. Yeah,
You call him Rat Boy. He's a genius, bruv. He's a
yeah.
genius.
He caught up with him, and then he said, "Yeah, we say now, yeah, yeah." Yeah. I was laughing my head off.
He did what every Muslim around the country wanted
Right,
to do,
right.
single-handedly in 3 weeks.
Most definitely. So if you're looking for admiration and hero thing, you're gonna end up at Rat Boys though, because you get me. When you go to the park next week and you see
And you know what?
But
Man.
Maku,
Also,
hold
you
on.
know,
giving that man and giving that love, man.
I see Hassan murking or disrespecting Omar's dad, bro. And I heard Omar's dad passed away. So
Mm.
this is the kind of behavior that makes me sick, bro. This kind of disgusting behavior where you mention where you mention a man's dad who's passed away, and then you don't expect next man to do nothing. Like this kind of behavior is disgusting, bro. And this is the kind of behavior we have to consistently deal with, bro. So
I,
dead that kind of talk,
And
bro.
Hassan's shitting it now, isn't it? Hassan's proper
You know, now
shitting
he's
it
trying to
now.
jump off the ship.
Hold on,
Next man,
hold
this is
on.
next man try
Gang,
this next
gang,
man's
gang,
dad, bro.
gang. Hold on,
Pathetic.
hold on.
I
It,
like. Anyway,
hear this, but hear this, Maku. But hear this, Maku.
go
When I was up with Tiny, I said to him, look, explain yourself. And I
on.
want to try, like, I'm not stupid. I didn't want to put my hand on him. So I pushed myself in front of him with, what is it, Omar. Me and Omar. And I said to him, talk. When I looked him in his eyes, bruv, he did not want to have it, fam. I swear to you. It's like he paused and I said to him, explain yourself now, innit?
Mm.
Did not
To who?
want
To who?
it
To who?
to me, fam. I didn't want it. The woman came in front of him and me and tried to put her hands up. And I just had the reaction, I just grabbed her hand and I said, don't ever put your fucking hand on me, innit? Put your fucking hands down. And I let go. My people pulled me back. The police didn't even want none of it, fam. Because then if people think, oh, gang went and touched Tan, we escorted him, the police set it up, fam. The man who whispered in his ears must have said to him, you got the bus waiting for you, or you got transport waiting for you outside, fam. Everything was cut and dry, bruv. I made sure I didn't want to have no assault charges, no GBH, none of that. I just didn't want to touch him. I just wanted him to just tell me in my face, I'm a black nigga, then I could just take it out of gang's hand and put it in my hands. Because I'm not accepting certain shit from no one. And I don't give a fuck who's right. You know, I just don't do none of that stuff. No, you know what, bruv? Me, I'm just dealing with, when I see all the youngers who's in their 20s and stuff coming around.
She pushed you first, then I see that.
I saw
Fam,
that as well. I saw that.
all it was is this to me. Ain't nothing. I do that every day, bruv. I've been doing that since a youth, to tell you the truth. I've always been a person who kind of defend the people with, amongst my peers and stuff. I've always been that. So being amongst gang ain't a thing. Remember, some people's got a stupid ideology that we are mob. We mob deep in this shit because we work with the people. We put jewels in our stuff, man. We don't throw jewels to swine either, fam. And I don't go around bigging up everybody. One day it could be we wasn't even protecting Islam or nothing like that. You call us out, we go come to you. And if you want to come with words, we will come with words, innit? We did not put our hand on you because we be in jail now, innit, bruv? That's the facts. To all of these pricks, if you was there, if we put our hands on them, we would have went to jail, fam. They come with they came with police and horses and all sorts of shit later on, fam. When we had to when Becky got, what's that, Miss Piggy? What's that grandma, Miss Piggy, who should be
Miss
Sunday,
Piggy.
you know? She should be cooking food for her grandkids, but she ought to be racist and tell us
Yeah,
that.
Amy.
I don't even know why she was on that panel. She went relevant.
Oh, Amy. Remember,
Why was she on that
Amy,
panel? Like,
hold on, grandma who should be cooking rice pudding at home should not be coming into no people's faces and telling no one nothing. You should be looking about your grandkids. So she must put it coming from a misfit background anyway. And I don't really give a fuck about no NDL or any of that. All I do is come to the park, try to reach out to the younger generations. Forget you. I'm not dealing with your religion. I'm dealing with you as an individual or a collective. You know, if we could get you in a circle to talk about peace treaties within our communities, that's what I'm about. So, as me leaving now, I'm just telling everybody straight up: Jeddah was assaulted. We tried to reach out to Kalam. Kalam was trying to make all rock star gang signs or devil gang signs, yeah, smiling when the camera went on him. So he's the entertainer, he's the puppet, he's the so-called, what's it called again? Just doing the shit. And all we did is pull him up and say to him many of times, stop condoning bullshit. You should never have allowed time to even call us out. I'm not worried about this nigger shit or this racist shit. We never put his hand on it. We never put our hand on that. So, tell you the truth, that's not gang. If gang wanted to put his hand on him, uh, we will be on the news now, innit, fam? Our parents will be having news reporters at their doors, innit, fam? And that's not what gang is about, brother. So I don't want people to think, yeah, gang is supporting anybody. We're supporting our youth, bruv. We're guiding our new generation. It's not about a Muslim thing or nothing like that, fam. It's about we try to support our peers. That's all. So,
I respect that. I respect that. Still, I respect that, man.
Oh yeah, so I can finish my closing statement now.
Yeah, man, I'm good now. I'm good.
You man are killers, man. You get me? You a Razza boy. You get me? Got that energy and that. Get me? But yeah, big up, man. Big up Captain Rambo. Always. You get me? Proper general out here. and his work.
I got I got a special guest. I got a special guest that just rolled up.
You said you was coming for gang. You said you was coming for gang.
Come on,
You said you were coming for gang. Gang that you get got.
come on, straight up,
That's Blade Runner. That's Blade Runner. That's my brother. Still.
straight up. Oh, see.
What you saying,
You
Big
saying,
man, what's going on?
love, man. How are
Chilling, bro.
you?
What's going on? What's the
Yeah,
sketch,
man.
man? I don't think
Yeah,
you're gonna
man.
see that guy for a long time still.
Yeah, well, they probably moved him to another department. That's how it
You've got to
goes.
tell the people, bro. Where's your monster, Frankenstein? All the guys that bigged him up, bro. All the guys, they created something that even they couldn't control. Dogs off
Yeah.
a leash.
Yeah.
Frankenstein got life in it. He turned on them.
Mm. I don't even know what the charge is, why they dragged him away and why he can't come back yet. But I think it's probably to do with they know he was committing an offense. Because I swear racism is a crime. I swear I can go to the police station and report someone
You can.
It is.
racist to me. So I don't know where people's minds at.
There's a public order act against it, bro. Against racial hatred. It's called There's a public order act of 1986, and then there's another one. I think it's called I forgot what it's called, bro. But there's a proper law against it. You can't do it.
But it's old school. It's old school. Like, yeah, man are claiming it. Lewis Hamilton. You get me? Man's claiming for time penalties and that. You get me? Man's claiming it for time penalties and saying, yeah, you get me? That is racism. Oh, Lewis. Like, you can't just be using it, crying wolf. You get me? So we use it sparingly. Like, it's been blatantly a fact, though, that, yeah, man, you can get arrested for that shit.
Don't touch a woman.
Don't touch a woman. Don't touch a woman.
Come on. And even them giving us that is racism. You understand?
100.
Even though them making that distinction in law, that them offending us in certain ways because we're minorities and blah, 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 that's racism. You know what I'm saying? That is blatant racism. So all way around, there's no benefit to it. You know what I'm saying? These people are very smart, and sometimes they're not even speaking English, they're speaking legalese. So as I say, people have to learn the laws and the legislations that are around them. And some people have special privileges, like stopping empty buses and, having like 4 officers and around them. You know what it is, isn't it? So let's all stop playing around and realize this guy was running around a couple of weeks before with a full ninja outfit until someone, innit? So it wasn't like time was away, time was around. He was running around in a ninja outfit until someone pulled it off, and then it's Tan again. Tan's back. You get me? Bare Muslims got excited, all sorts, But it's like, it's mad, it's crazy, But if he's gone in it. But,
Oh, big show, Michael today. Still big show.
But yeah, man, love, man. And yeah, I think we out.
We out.
Sergi.
Saved you.
Love to the panel, love to my moderators. You get me?
I know, but listen, who's the moderator, bro? Mao's getting above. I see man's got my fan club in the comments as usual, like loving me, meaning hating me. Next time ban these moist guys, bro. They're shook guys. Ban these guys, man.
My moderators are new, man. This is
The
their first
moderators
time.
not doing their job, bro. Man's got a bare fan club, bro. They're all on me. They're all talking about me. Like they love, man. Look at them. Little waste, man.
Yeah. But yeah, on this channel is always freedom of speech, man. And freedom of expression. So, that's what I'm dealing with. And that's what my people are dealing with. So yeah, we stand on truth. And all we want to find out is the truth, talk the truth, chill, crack jokes about the truth. You know what I mean? Even though we know the reality out there is affecting all of us. So, love to everyone. And yeah, man, we'll catch up soon, man. Definitely.
Cool.
Do this.